Hey guys, welcome back to the channel for another live stream, and guess what day it is? It is Tower Challenge Day. Yes, Tower Challenge number 8 is here. It is going to be the Snow White Tower Challenge, which means we are going to be able to bring in a brand new character by the end of it. So it will be 15 days and a couple of hours that it will last, and we are going to be collecting for Snow White's Prince Charming. So this is actually going to be pretty amazing. We're going to be getting a brand new character in the kingdom by, I guess, the end of the 2 weeks there. And yeah, I guess we'll be continuing the Snow White dialogue. I was thinking it was coming to an end with most of my characters now maxed out. But you know what? I guess we are going to be kind of continuing that dialogue as we level him up and stuff over the next couple of months. So I'm going to do a couple of shout outs right now. I know it's a little bit earlier than I usually do them, but I noticed there are a lot of you guys already here this morning. So we've got Jeremy, Neve, Trans, Trisha, Tony, Carol, Paula, Medi, Alicia, let's go down here a bit more, Adam, Amanda, Sister Ariel, Tiago, Gabriel, and so many more of you guys. Thank you for being here for the live stream. I will be doing shout outs kind of throughout the stream, just obviously in different sections and stuff. So a couple of those opportunities will be when we do our little chest game, where you guys sort of guess the character tokens and what collection they're a part of. I also give specific I guess shout outs for all of the super chatters. So if you guys want to help support me and the channel, there is the super chat button right beside your little emoji guy there, and you guys can donate to the Grumpy Fund. We are starting it early. I know the legendary chests are probably not going to be out today, but I realize that I am going to need to save up a little bit in order to try and get him into the kingdom. I don't think it's going to be on my very first legendary chest pack. I just haven't had the luck with getting him so far in those chest packs, so definitely preparing myself. Also too, I might be purchasing some of those magical chests or radiant or ruby, whatever is available, obviously throughout the tower challenge. I'm going to be kind of trying to invest in those. So if you want to help me out, again, super chat is there. So anyways, yeah, Snow White's Prince. So we'll be able to start collecting for his first character token in less than 30 minutes from now. So Maleficent is going to be cursing our kingdom. I kind of like that we have some warning that she is, because they could totally just be like, oh, look, she's cursing your kingdom, wahahaha, like no warning. But we do have warning for this. And if you guys are unfamiliar sort of where the tower gets placed in your kingdom, if you head over to Main Street, this is Main Street, guys, just so you guys know, sort of where we have our costume shop, our ads, our treasure bank, which is fading away, and our parade float obviously goes around the circle here, around Walt Disney and Mickey. And then if we, oops, sorry, clicked that by accident. And then if we kind of keep going here along where the parade float goes, there's this big giant balloon. And that balloon will be replaced with Maleficent's tower. So if you guys know where the battlegrounds are, if you're more familiar with that during limited time events, if you did the Finding Nemo limited time event recently, it's going to be the exact same location. So the balloon, the battlegrounds, and Maleficent's tower, they all go here. So again, it just sort of obviously, depends on what's going on in the kingdom. The balloon is there when obviously things are just calm, normal, chill, but otherwise there's usually something there. More often than not these days, which I'm not complaining because I always like to add new characters to my kingdom 150%. I definitely enjoy all of that for sure. And I'm sure a lot of you guys do as well. If you guys, okay, I'll address this now because I'm already starting to see that there are some things for sure kind of being said about this. If, like, I'm going for Prince Charming during this tower challenge, okay? Like, I've made that clear. That is what I'm gunning for. Now, that's obviously the featured character with the tower challenge. There are going to be some other things that you guys can collect during the tower challenge. So if you're a smaller kingdom, or even if you're a big kingdom and just unfortunately don't have like maybe 2 of the 3 collections, like Nightmare Before Christmas and let's say Snow White, I would definitely say that maybe your goals should be a little bit different throughout this tower challenge. So you can obviously have the Prince Charming goal like I have, or again, you can have something a little different. So you can be sort of collecting a new character and attraction each chapter, and they are not that cheap. Maybe in the past, like with the first 2 or 3 tower challenges, I would definitely say like it was possible to collect the characters and the attraction for each chapter and the featured character. Now, however, I would say tower challenges don't really work that way. They have made them a little bit more challenging. I think it was just because, you know, they felt, you know, that people didn't have to maybe invest enough time in the game, or they didn't need to maybe buy some of their chest bundles and stuff like that back then. So I think they've sort of changed Tower Challenge a little bit. So our goals have to change a bit, right? Now, also too, in this Tower Challenge, we're going to be able to try and collect Snow White's comfy costume. It is unclear whether each chapter we're going to collect like a fabric or some sort of token for it or what, but we will obviously hopefully find out some more once the Tower Challenge starts in like 20 minutes now. So that could be the case, or else we might have to wait till chapter 3, and that'll be what we work for chapter 3 while we're working on the currency and stuff. It is unclear at this point how that whole process is going to work, but we will have obviously a better idea again once we kind of start the actual Tower Challenge. So that being said, there are definitely a lot of different goals that you guys can have in your kingdom. You know, again, even if it's just trying to collect one character, if you guys are a super baby kingdom, that's still a success. Don't think, oh, I didn't win or didn't do well in the Tower Challenge because I only got like one character and attraction. It's just like, guys, you crushed it. You crushed it. Like, you got something from the Tower Challenge. Essentially, if you walk away with nothing from this Tower Challenge, like if you don't get one character or attraction, in terms of like if you needed everything and you didn't get any of it, then yeah, that's kind of the crummy part. Absolutely. Like, I would say, yeah, maybe that's a little bit more of a fail. But I think otherwise, you guys have to look on the positive side with things here and just go, everybody's going to have different goals, and you just have to make the decision what your goal is, and then just stick to it. It obviously can change throughout the Tower Challenge. I mean, once, you know, things become more like unlocked or available for you guys to buy, you guys might have a better idea of how many things you guys can collect. But, you know, again, I wouldn't worry too much. Pick a goal now though, and just go with it, right? Hold on to that currency if you're not sure. Each chapter, your currency stays with you, so you guys will have the option to purchase whatever you want, like in chapter 3, for example. Now, the only thing is with that is, like, if there's a character that's going to be useful to challenge the tower, I would definitely say probably get that character to challenge, like, in the event shop for currency. Buy that straight away when you get enough, and then that way you'll be able to start sending it out to get more currency, more points, to get more rewards. So again, it just sort of depends there what you guys are planning to do. Also, too, there's going to be a character in a bundle. The bundle will not come up for my kingdom, probably because I've got all the characters and stuff like that. So, but there will be a character in a bundle. My guess is it's probably going to be Xero, and we're probably going to be able to collect him with some of his character tokens, so we'll be able to level him up to it too. However, they could sort of switch that up and give us another character, again, like maybe like Jack, because he's useful in more than one chapter. So it is possible that could happen as well. We'll just sort of have to wait and see. Obviously, like, you know, a couple more minutes here before we can sort of figure that out. But I think generally, I feel pretty good about this Tower Challenge personally. I'm really happy DMK put out all of the characters so that we could prepare, level guys up, especially with those scrolls that they've now included in the kingdom. So as you guys know, there was the scrolls that were released in update 33. Now, these scrolls allow us to level up more than one character at a time. I know I'm kind of in the way, but right beside my face, just on the outside of my frame there at the top, you can see the number 3. That is actually where the scrolls are. So if I click that little plus sign, you guys will be able to get a better look here. This is the character scroll. You can basically buy one every single day if you guys want. 600 elixirs though. So if I do that today, for example, I'm only going to have 77 left. So I would have to trade in some more stuff, use some more magic, and whatnot. So it has its ups and downs for sure with purchasing them. But I think my goal is going to be like to collect a bunch of them if I can, right? As long as I don't run out of elixirs or magic or whatever. Try and collect like 10 of them, have a little bit of a storage going, and then after that I might just kind of sit back and wait. And kind of save up the magic and the elixirs and stuff like that, because I don't want to drain myself. I don't want to get like 50 of these or something like that. Go 50 days straight, have 50 of them, and then, you know, literally just be like, okay. But I think 10 is probably like a good stock up number, and then I can kind of, you know, work with it sort of as I go along, so I don't run out, but that I won't have a massive abundance where I literally won't think about scrolls ever again type of thing. So I know I'm a little bit probably of like, I think with the kingdom stuff, I used to be like a bit of like a storage junkie with magic. I was like, ooh, save, you know? But I don't really want to do that with the character scrolls. Again, I think 10 is probably good. Elixirs, I'd say, you know, maybe that's a little bit of a thing. You could go a bit crazy on the storage. If you always have like, I would say if you have like 50,000 elixirs just kicking around, I'd say that's pretty awesome. Right? Because you can always purchase certain attractions and stuff that you want, or go for scrolls or character tokens, and you don't have to really think about it. You don't really care. But I mean, I don't think there's many of us out there that have like 50,000 elixirs just sitting around. If you guys do though, let me know here in the chat if you do. I would be very, very impressed. Very impressed. There are obviously still some attractions and stuff I need here, and they won't be coming for a little bit. There's not enough room in my kingdom anyways, so there's not really a point, and it's not really helpful to collect for anything. So yeah, that's kind of just where it's at. Now, in terms of scrolls, I've got, as I said, 3 right now. Now, the thing is with the scrolls at the moment, the reason why I have 3 in storage, I actually had like none as of yesterday. We did get some in the calendar reward yesterday. We got 3. That was super awesome. I was super happy about this because that kind of just gave me a little bit of a boost there, so that if I needed to level up like somebody, you know, that was a shorter level up, I didn't feel guilty about spending a scroll on it, right? Now, I haven't really had to do that, but I just kind of decided to go a little bit strange and kind of just choose a Finding Nemo character. You guys might have noticed when I clicked my character storybook at the very beginning, it went all the way down to Finding Nemo, and I'm sure some people are like, why on earth did she level up Crush right now? Makes no sense. I just wanted my Finding Nemo characters to be doing something. So Marlin was ready again. I was like, oh, he's only 60 minutes. Like, I don't really want to use a scroll for that. So I was like, okay, Crush is like 8 hours. You know, why not? Like, it's not ideal, but at least I'll feel like those guys are doing something. I don't really enjoy when my characters aren't doing, like, anything useful for me. So I kind of just like that, always sort of going on with different collections, always having something to collect for. So, yeah, hopefully that won't mean some, you know, refresh token interference with drops and stuff today. Hopefully that's not the case, but, you know, I mean, you never really know, right? We're not sure too who's going to be useful for that today. I'm hoping it's not any of, like, besides Tinkerbell, I hope it's none of the other Peter Pan characters or Dumbo, because I would say that would be a little unfair. Like, for a lot of us, I mean, I'm, like, you know, working on the collection and stuff, so I might be able to, if they do decide to use, like, the Ringmaster or something, maybe he'll be a high enough level or whatever to do that, but there's, again, no guarantees with it. So I hope they kind of just stick with some of the easier collections. Now, that's something I noticed with Chapter 1 that they did. So they had, like, the Nightmare Before Christmas, yes, Xero being the featured character. But I feel like they were quite generous this time. They included Mickey, Minnie, Daisy, Goofy, Pete, Pluto, just from the Mickey and Friends collection. Right there, I mean, if you guys invested in Pluto right off the bat type of thing or whatever, like, that kind of gave you, like, a pretty solid... Like, this gives you a solid jump start with the kingdom. And 2, like, you could purchase him for gems, and he's pretty reasonable. Like, you can save up for that pretty early on, like, within your first month, for sure. So, if you guys have been playing the game for, like, a month, you guys should be able to purchase Pluto. Mickey, I mean, he's the first character you get, so no matter what, everybody's going to be able to challenge the tower, which I just love. I think that is fantastic, and I think, you know, there should always be, you know, something, like, a character, you know, that you get within your first 5 characters. Like, those should be for sure every chapter, so at least, like, smaller kingdoms can participate every chapter and not feel, like, totally useless that way. I felt a little useless with the baby kingdom, actually, for the Lion King Tower Challenge in, what was it, Chapter 3. Like, I was able to get Pumbaa, but I mean, if I hadn't have been able to get him, it would have been like, yeah, Like, I would have had, like, no characters. So, it obviously, you know, there are some perks and stuff in investing in some of those characters and stuff like that, for sure. So, the mayor will most likely return, yes, in legendary chests. They could come out with like what they did last year around Halloween. They came out with this really cool special chest, and it included like actually in the magical chest. And they included like all the characters, character tokens from all 3 collections in the Tower Challenge. What was it? Nightmare Before Christmas. There was Alice in Wonderland, I believe. And I want to say it was Aladdin as well. Anyway, so I'm pretty sure was the collections. So I remember Oogie Boogie was in there. Yeah, the Queen of Hearts. And who was the other one that I just said? Oh, Jafar. Yeah. It was like this really spooky kind of theme going. But I don't think it's going to work like that this time. But I hope they do something like that. You know, maybe for the Frozen one, they could do something kind of fun. Maybe put them in like radiant chests or something, since it's more like keeping with the color scheme and stuff. I don't know. It would be kind of fun if they do something fun like that for us, for sure. The legendary chest after the Little Mermaid today should be the Nightmare Before Christmas. Nightmare Before Christmas is the collection that we're going to be using for chapter 1, so it does make sense that they appear in legendary chests. So that will give us an opportunity straight away. If you guys are missing stuff, you guys will be able to purchase that. Now, why the Little Mermaid right now? I don't know, but you know, maybe it was a chance to give us some of the decorations or concessions and stuff to go with the Finding Nemo collection, because they didn't really give us any decorations or anything throughout the limited time event. It was the first time I think ever that they've done that. No decorations, and concessions. They were only like a special reward and stuff. Like we couldn't purchase them with gems like we usually can. So I pretty much just kind of went with the whole, like these benches here, the aquatic benches are from the Little Mermaid. And I kind of just like put them here around the jumping jellyfish. Also this lamppost as well, that's part of Little Mermaid. I kind of just like put that kind of stuff in and around here. And 2, if you guys look at the concession stand, like the croquet sandwich stand here looks super good right by the Sea of Nemo and Friends, right? Like it's perfect. Like absolutely perfect color scheme and everything. So like I'm super happy with this. Yeah, ignore the fact that Tomato's layers here. I just like the fact that it's like, you know, shiny, and I thought it was kind of perfect, the whole like under the sea thing. I don't know. I needed something to go there as well. And it looks way better over here than it does like with the actual Moana stuff. So Moana likes to hang out here a lot. Like I notice her here all the time. She's kind of like obsessed with it, but that's fine. I don't blame her for hanging around this area. It is pretty cool. I mean, she's got some of her stuff over here as well, so it's pretty close by. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of happy the way I've set up my kingdom, at least for the land space that we have and stuff right now. I mean, there are a few, like, sections I'm like, you know, I could rearrange a tiny bit, make it look a little cleaner. But I think for the most part, like, I'm actually really happy with how my kingdom looks right now. And it definitely did help with all that Space Mountain land and stuff like that that's been available. Like in this past update, it's definitely helped out a lot. Oh, we have our first super chat today from James. Thank you so much, James, for using super chat. If you have a character voice impression you would like me to do and maybe say something specific in that character voice, as long as it's appropriate, then yeah, I will absolutely go ahead and do that for you. We also have a lot of people that like to suggest things. You can pass off your voice impression as well to somebody else if you're like, I don't really care. Or you can give it to me, because I've got some more lines, actually. Not like a whole bunch yet, but I do have some that I've been kind of adding. And 2, a special thank you to Xavier. I'm not sure if he's here today. I haven't seen him yet. I'll scroll quickly to see if I recognize. Yep, oh, he's here, okay. Who actually has been sending me some of the quotes and stuff for certain characters. Some of them are a little bit untraditional, so I kind of like that. It's kind of like a bit of like Kingdom Hearts mix and, you know, Once Upon a Time mix. So it's kind of cool to have some of those, maybe some lines like I wouldn't have thought of. So thank you, Xavier, for that, and obviously keep them coming. I know I haven't like answered the email yet, so I apologize. But I have it, like, I know it's there, and I have it pulled up, so I can always choose a line from that today as well. And I think you said it was your birthday last night, or I think it's tomorrow. So happy early birthday to you for sure. So, we have another super chat here from, Zooming Mama, Chris. Thank you so much for using super chat as well. Sorry, I was like, what does that say? I had to, there's no space though. But awesome. Thank you so much for using super chat. Again, you can also choose a voice impression of your choice or pass it on. I will try and keep an eye for it here in the chat. But as always, guys, if you guys repost it or whatever to sort of help me see it, because sometimes the chat goes super crazy, then that's always appreciated as well. I don't mind if you spam the chat a little bit for that. It always helps out. All right, so James says here it's for the super chat is for the Grumpy Fund. Yay, thank you. I know I'm stocking up, I guess, on that early. Oh, I'm so nervous I won't get him again. I'm not sure if I'll actually cry if that happens. Probably, well, I don't know. Even just thinking about it, it's like, but yeah, let's just see here. I'm just trying to keep an eye here. I'll check back in a second. Chris, Zooming Mama Chris, I'm not sure what you want to be called. But he says, good morning. Can you please explain what sending a character home does and why would you do that? Okay, I can definitely explain that. So sending a character home basically just means you don't have to keep dealing with it. So you don't have to send it out on a quest, let's say for every hour if it only has that. So there are certain characters let's see if I have anybody at home. Yeah. All right. So we can use, I think Mushu is probably a really good example. Li Shang is as well. Where is Mushu? He should have come out here somewhere. Okay. I don't know where he went. But anyways, so he has some quests and they go up to, right now for me, they were only going up for 2 hours and stuff like that. So sometimes with Mushu, it's super annoying. Li Shang's about the same. Same with Mulan. They have 6 minutes, 60 minutes, a 2-hour quest together, and then a 4-hour or something together. And it's I don't really want to keep sending them out on that kind of thing. So sending them home just means you don't have to keep dealing with a character that doesn't have very long quests. Now, the only reason that sending somebody home isn't a good idea is because you don't get as much magic from it. But let's say you're I got school or I got to work or, I got a life, and you're I've got a really busy, weekend ahead of me. I really don't have time to deal with characters except for maybe once or twice a day. You send your characters home, as many as you want to, and they will just collect magic on their own. All you have to do is every 12 hours is it collects it with the gathering spell as well. But if you just tap it here, you just tap this little icon and you will collect the magic. So I've already collected mine this morning, so it'll say how many hours until you can collect again. Now again, the rewards are less for magic, but it can be really useful if you have 200 characters or something like that, and you're oh no, I don't want to keep tapping 200 characters. I'm done with this collection. Maybe you've maxed them out and you just have no purpose for them. Send them home. If they're collecting character tokens, I would say still keep them in your kingdom, but it is useful. And I occasionally, now I just keep 1 or 2 characters, sometimes a little bit more there, just so I can either show you guys or, again, ones that have no purpose for me right now and that keep annoying me. Now, ones that are level 10 that really bother me that don't collect, they get that silly, ridiculous, dumb icon along the top. I have a lot of characters that are like this, so I can probably easily show this. But what ends up happening, I think Chief Bogo might be a good one. I'll try and tap him. So yeah, right at the top here, it says send somebody home, right? And it's when you have somebody who's a level 9 or something, that won't be there. So if you're doing your 60 minutes kind of thing, what will end up happening is it will just, it gets in the way, ruins your flow, and it drives me nuts. So a little bit of a windbag explanation, but hopefully that does help. Wesley has used Super Chat. Thank you, Wesley, to help with the Grumpy Fund. Good luck. Thank you very, very much for using Super Chat. And again, you can choose a voice impression of your choice or pass it along. Oh, you are she. Sorry, Chris. Okay, sorry about that. It was 50-50, right? Let me just see if I missed anything. Chat. One sec. Oh, okay. So Chris, she says that she loves my Mama Odie impression. Oh my gosh, I haven't had a request for that in a while. Okay. Oh, I got a good one. Oh, that gumbo look mighty good. Hopefully you enjoyed Mama Odie. That's, oh my gosh, I love doing her actually. I forgot how much fun she was. Voice impression, Winnie the Pooh. Okay. Ooh, rabbit, do you have some honey? It's not that great, but yeah, I'm still working on it. Maybe one of these days I'll get it. But when I get Winnie the Pooh, I'll also get like the Cheshire Cat and stuff like that too, which would be really nice. But, you know, yeah, it's a work in progress. Wesley says Tia Dama was always cool. Oh, I love some of these like older traditional ones that like I haven't done in a while. This is great. Captain Jack Sparrow. You know the black pearl is at the bottom of the sea in Davy Jones' locker. There you go. There is Tia Dama / Calypso. I always call her Calypso for some reason. You know, she is like the goddess of the sea. So whatever. She's obviously super awesome. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed some of those voice impressions. I obviously will be doing more in like literally 1 minute because the tower challenge is going to start in 30 seconds. I literally didn't even notice that, but that's awesome. I'm so excited. And we're going to have Maleficent as well. So, okay, sorry, the silliness is coming out. The excitement is coming. Tower challenge. Oh, so cool. Okay, so we're going to go and kind of hang out here. Hopefully I don't have to reload my game. It is possible though. But yeah, so we're going to hang out here by the balloon and the countdown begins. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It has begun! Woo! Okay, so here is the calendar reward for today, which is a treasure map. So if some of you guys are like, really? Tower challenge day, we're getting a treasure map. It can be used for elixirs, so don't complain too much. And my streak reward was an epic blueprint. So that's actually going to be quite useful for me. Now my next streak reward is going to be 10 gems. So that's going to be pretty awesome. When I get that, I can always use more gems for sure in the kingdom. So I have to log in 7 days straight in order for that to happen. Okay, the balloon is not flown away. So when this happens, guys, we have to just close our game and reopen it, all right? When that happens, it's kind of like really the only thing you can do. Yes, your game will load again, but whatever. It's the only way we can kind of do it right now. You just got Pascal last night. Congratulations. It's super awesome. All right, so it is here, guys. The tower has arrived in the kingdom. So if you guys are new to the tower challenge, well, this is what it looks like. This area now, the balloon is flown away. I wish we actually got to see it fly away. That would be really cool. But yeah, so this is the tower. Maleficent stands on it, and she is as evil as ever. We're going to get a really cool animation here in a minute. I just want to quickly explain here the crystals. So there are 3 crystals here at the bottom. So the first crystal represents chapter 1. That's why it's floating. Once you have collected all of the points for chapter 1, which I'll show you guys where that is in a second, that means that you have defeated the tower for chapter 1, or defeated the crystal. So the crystal will turn gray once it's over. It will still, like, it'll just still be there, but it'll turn gray. If you guys don't, it changes. I think it just stays floating and it's like maybe I don't know, a different color or something, but whatever. Once it's defeated, it goes gray. So that's kind of the cool part. Now, these two are still obviously in the ground because, again, those chapters aren't there. So that's why there are 3 crystals. So there are a couple of ways, guys, you can get into the tower itself to get all of your information to send your characters out. You can either click the bottom there where it says Tower Challenge, 15 days, 2 hours, or you can actually go over to the tower right here and click it specifically. Now, there is some dialogue, as you guys can see above Maleficent. There's also Mickey Mouse in the corner, so we're going to do that dialogue here first. Oh, and it's from Sally. Yay!
Another curse, and it's of those cursed purple lights again. Why do they keep coming back? I know I should be happy about curses. My witch friends cast some very lovely ones, but this curse, it still feels wrong to me. Maybe there's more to my vision that I haven't seen yet. Something that explains why this curse feels so different.
Pierce the veil. Okay, send Sally to peer deeper into her vision. So this is going to be the very first thing we do here. Now, Sally and Jack here are, yeah, hugging it out. Hugging it out. I love it. It's a very cute quest, but you know what? It has to end, guys, because we need Sally to do her thing. So I think what I'll probably end up doing, guys, is send Sally for the 2 hours, obviously, but I'll probably do like another half an hour. I'll explain some other things with the tower and stuff, and then I will use, will it be? Instead of 8 gems, it'll be 6, and then we can skip the quest and do some of the dialogue and find out what comes next. However, when we do complete this quest, guys, we are going to get 300 Maleficent coins / event currency. It's the same thing. I will be using those terms like, you know, simultaneously. So pretty much we have, if you guys have Sally, you guys will get that extra currency, which will be very, very helpful. So definitely send Sally on this quest if you have her straight away. Now, if you guys have noticed here, Finkelstein's tower has been cursed. So this will happen in the kingdom here. When you use the gathering spell, guys, it will not remove the curse off the attractions. It will also not collect the magic. You actually have to go to the attraction individually and tap it. So I believe it should be 2 times this chapter here. So you just tap it 1 and you get 2 currency, 2, you get 2 currency, and then yeah, the curse is gone. Now there is no magic to tap yet on this one because it's still collecting. So yeah, so we got 4 currency from that. They will respawn every 4 hours. They will curse, like, I think it's 4 attractions at a time in your kingdom. So again, you just have to go around and figure out which ones they are. So the attractions do look quite cool, but it is important to clear the curse off of them. Each chapter, you will have to tap them a few more times, which will give you some more currency. Now, if you guys noticed, I started off with 40 currency at the very start of the tower challenge. The only reason for that was because in the magical chest in the calendar reward here on Tuesday, there was a chance of getting some currency. So I managed to get 40 currency, which was an uncommon item that you could have got in the chest. So that's why I started off with 40, just so you guys know. Some of you guys may have not gotten any currency in that chest, so I got a little bit of a boost there for sure beforehand. So I was actually quite happy about that. No complaints. I will take whatever currency. Now, your currency, and I will say this again throughout the tower challenge, but the currency, guys, that you have left over at the end of the tower challenge, it will turn into gems. Now, it's not going to be very many gems, but it will be a couple of extra gems. So if you guys are like a kingdom, you know, that maybe isn't investing in, you know, a lot of these packs or paid characters and stuff, this will definitely help you out for sure to get some of these characters and stuff, because you will get those extra gems. So a really great way to add that for sure. Ooh, okay. A pirate's treasure. This is unusual. Captain Hook's hat stand plus 2,000 Maleficent coins. Now that is in a bundle. Sorry guys, screenshot is happening right now. I like to kind of keep track. Sometimes I post these on Instagram or Facebook or on a blog or whatever. So that's why I tend to just take those. I apologize if they're annoying. But when they pop up, I always try and get a hold of that. So very, very cool. I don't know why Captain Hook's hat stand, but it is available. Again, the price will vary depending on what country you're in, but it is for $5.49. You can only buy one of these though, okay? So you can't like stock up on these. So that's like, I guess, unfortunate if you guys wanted to, but it's a one-time deal that you guys can do. I don't think I'm going to do that off the bat. I don't really need it. I actually have it out in my kingdom right here. You guys can check it out. So this is basically what you'd be getting here, Captain Hook's hat stand. It does produce 51 magic. I'm not sure how many hours it is. Maybe we can come back to that if I remember in like 25 minutes and sort of see. But yeah, you guys kind of get the general idea. It is pretty cool in your Peter Pan section for sure. It's like rooftops, right? Okay, so now Maleficent still has dialogue that we need to do. I really want to check it out. I want to check out the event shop. Some people are saying that the event shop is very expensive. Okay, well, we'll definitely have to check that out. Apparently, Captain Hook is available in a bundle. I wonder why him. He's not useful up against the Tower Challenge in any of the chapters this time. At least that I know of. No, I don't have his name written down anywhere. No. I don't know. I feel like that's a little bit unusual, but whatever. He's there, guys, if you guys want to buy him. All right, let's go ahead and do Maleficent. However, Merlin has come. Can you feel it? The kingdom's magic is changing somehow, as if everything has been knocked off kilter. I've cast spell after spell in hopes of fixing it, but they're not having nearly as much of an effect as I'd like. I think they need to change some of the dialogue here. I think I read this like every Tower Challenge. This doesn't bode well at all, not one little bit. Here's the crazy animations. Oh, that's so spooky. It gets like chill. I get chills like almost every time. It's like, oh. All right, here we go. All right, let's do this. Insolent fools, up until now my curses may have been thwarted, but no longer, for this spell is different than the others. This curse will steal away the dreams of everyone in the kingdom, transforming it into the place where nightmares come true. Ha 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 ha, I love doing it. I don't think her laugh was very good. I didn't take a deep enough breath before I did it. I was too, like, excited. Calm down. I can do this. Oh, okay, let's go and check it out. Oh, a refresh bundle. So many bundles, guys. Okay, so it's 30% better value. You'll get 8 to start off. So let's check this one out. $2.79. That's actually quite reasonable, guys. It's probably cheaper depending, again, on where you are in the world. But yeah, so you can, I guess, buy as many of these as you want by the looks of things, which is actually quite good. So that is another bundle. Oh, I have to screenshot this, guys. I'm sorry. Prince Charming is here. Reunite him with Snow White. Get his tokens with Maleficent coins. Ooh, yay! So there's our first look, guys, at the character token. So he's got his hat, his sword, and his ears hat. So that is pretty cool. Now, the hat probably at the end of the Tower Challenge, I'm assuming that's going to be the first character token, that will be changed over into poison apples, okay, that you guys will have to collect. So keep in mind that that character token is specific to the Tower Challenge, and again, it just transforms into that poison apple. So, yeah. So let's check it out here. All right, so there is an ad, guys, that we can watch for a mysterious reward offer. So we will do that in a minute, but I'm going to just take my game off the screen for that just because some of these ads are a little bit weird and inappropriate these days. or they're just gross and I can't stand looking at them personally. So sometimes they're fine, but sometimes they're kind of weird now. So yeah. Anyways, his first character token is 250 event currency. That's actually not bad. That's very, very good. And as predicted, they're so predictable. The Nightmare Before Christmas, 2 items that are available in Chapter 1 is Jack's Skellington and Jack's house. So they have done that in past tower challenges. That's why it was easy for me to predict what they were. Also, too, the other reason why I thought that was because Jack Skellington is going to be used in Chapter 2 and 3, okay, guys? So Jack Skellington is going to be useful for all of the chapters. It is totally awesome. You guys need to get a hold of him with your event currency. He's kind of like, you don't have a choice. You need to get him if you don't have him, right? Use your currency for this over the prince, hands down. He's going to be way more useful if you get him and waste currency getting him than not doing it. So I'm assuming Jack's house is there because Sally is going to have, she might have already gone to Jack's house. I'll have to check after. But obviously for the quest, it's going to be one of the requirements, I believe, to send somebody to Jack's house. So that's why it is there as well. So I don't know how much they cost. If you guys have a price for me, I don't have a price right now in terms of what they are in terms of event currency for Jack and his house. Apparently, 2K for Jack's house and 2K for Jack. So Tony has just put this in the chat, or he did a minute ago, I guess. I didn't see that. Sorry, Tony. Thank you for putting that in. Wow, okay. So it's a little bit more expensive than I expected, but hopefully it won't be too bad. Now, we will be taking a look here at how much currency you're going to be able to get every time you send characters out Challenges Tower if your characters are maxed out. Because I believe I'll at least be able to have 1 row of sending characters out that will be maxed out. So we'll definitely take a look at that for sure. Now, you guys probably noticed here that chapters 2 and 3 are locked, okay? So the reason why they are locked and you cannot purchase the character tokens for anybody or the characters or attractions, that's just because you have to wait until Chapter 2 before you'll be able to get a hold of them. So it says at the bottom, Chapter 2 unlocks in 4 days, 23 hours. So you guys will be able to start collecting and get that kind of stuff when that happens. So now I am noticing here, Prince Charming is 1,000 event currency to get after you collect all of his character tokens. Now, I think that's actually cheaper than Shenzi was in the Lion King Tower Challenge, which was the last one. I'm pretty sure you guys can confirm with me, but I believe it was 2,000 or 2,500 currency to bring her in on top of everything else. So I feel like this is a little bit cheaper. Just throwing it out there. Xero has a bundle as well. Okay, so Xero has a bundle and it comes with character tokens, I'm assuming, to level them up to a 2. I don't know for sure. I don't think I see that information here just yet. I will keep an eye though. So Jesse has invested in that. Congrats. Oh, there's a lot of currency in the chest. Ooh, that is really, really good. You have 390 Maleficent coins. That's a lot. Nils, a lot. I mean, I don't think this is unreasonable so far from what I'm seeing. I think what's going to be unreasonable is like Snow White. She is probably going to cost a lot because her costume is probably going to be coming. There's nothing that came up, at least for me, to get all of that information or whatever yet. But I'm assuming she's going to be at least 5K, maybe more. And yeah, so you guys will definitely have to do your saving for that. I'm assuming that's why it is so expensive for sure. Oh, it gets Xero to a level 3. Wow, that's super duper good, guys. Oh, I love it. I'm so happy to hear that. Now, I believe it's, Pluto's house or Mickey's house, I think it is. If you guys actually enchant that, I believe it does drop one of Xero's character tokens as well. So if you guys are like on, you know, characters who can collect for Xero, I believe one of those attractions, I think it's like at an enchantment 1 or 2. I think it's available. I can check for you guys quickly. I don't know if I've already done it and it won't show up. Oh, here we go. The first enchantment for Pluto's house, it gives you Xero's tombstone. So if you guys have Pluto's house or you don't have it, I would invest in that and definitely go ahead and enchant it if you have enough stuff, because that's going to be helpful to you. It's not going to be helpful to me because I already have Xero maxed out, thank goodness. So, but just so you guys know, Pluto's house is going to be super helpful. And this might be one of those things, like if I managed to get Xero with the baby kingdom or something, for example, I would definitely go ahead and buy Pluto's house and try and enchant it because, you know, again, it would definitely help out with his character tokens and stuff. So awesome. And I'm assuming some of his tokens might be in Merlin's shop as well for elixirs. You guys can check if it's there. And if it is, then you guys can obviously try and get him a little bit higher for sure. Okay, so yeah, anyways, we were looking here. I will try and do that mystery thing in a sec. So chapter 2 is going to be Beast Castle and Cogsworth. So in the past, it's been Beast Castle and Beast. Now, they have switched that up, which is kind of what I thought they would do, because Cogsworth is going to be useful for chapters 2 and 3. So definitely make sure you get a hold of Cogsworth for sure, guys. Like, because again, he's going to be very useful. And then Snow White, obviously we know it's because of her costume and stuff, and then her house there. So Snow White's Scary Adventures, probably you're going to have some dialogue there as well. So 25 of these guys here, these hats, I guess we'll find out the name of them when we check Prince Charming out in the storybook. Okay, so let's go ahead here, and I'm going to watch the ad, guys. I am going to take my thing off the screen here. Where is it? My window capture. Okay, I'm going to watch this really quickly, and then I'll show you guys the reward. Oh, this ad's not that bad. I guess I could have showed this one. That's fine. So yeah, I'll definitely take a look here at the chat. Kat just got Xero in a legendary chest. Congrats, Kat. That's going to be super useful for you. Amanda is totally disappointed in the chest pack. But you did get Jack's house and Sally. Well, Sally's good. I assume she's like rare, I think, right? So, I mean, could be worse for sure. Okay, it's done, guys. So I can put my capture back on here. So all you have to do is watch an ad. It should be every 24 hours, I believe. I don't think there's usually a clock or anything there for us to look at. But yeah, it should be available every day. So we got one here. So let's go ahead here and find out what is in this mystery chest. This is actually a newer thing, guys, that they've started doing the last like 2 tower challenges before this. It's incorporated this whole watch an ad, and you know, you can get some rewards and stuff. I actually really like it. I think it's quite good. I just wish you could watch a few more, you know, like it should be, you know, 2 at least, like they do for gems, right? You get 2 on Main Street just by watching ads. Kind of think they could have done that maybe as well. Just something that would have been nice. More ads for them as well, right? So 3 happiness, and it looks like currency or refresh token. Currency, 200 currency. So apparently that is a rare drop from the mystery chest here. How I can tell that is because it's outlined in blue and it's a 3-star. So that is rare. So sweet. That is a pretty solid success there. Oh, apparently we can watch 2 ads. Okay, I take that back, what I said a minute ago. That is different. I'm definitely going to mute it though. Oh, this one's cool. Oh, I definitely feel like I should show this one. It's like a total Harry Potter, like, school thing. I think I've seen this one before, and I've been like, are you serious? Idle Wizard School. Huh. I don't know. It's kind of cool, I guess. All right, so anyways, let's go ahead here and open another one and see what we get. 3 happiness again. Now again, it's either going to be currency or refresh. Either one's great, so don't really care. we got one of the refresh tokens, and that is also a rare item. So, hey, I'm happy with that. So I'll read out what some of you guys got here. I was happy we got 2 ads, guys. I take that back. I apologize. Usually I only get 1. So yeah, I'm happy they changed it to 2. Oh, you've played that Wizard Idol game? Is it cool? I feel like I want to just try it just like in my spare time, like for, I don't know, like a half an hour or something and just see like if it's any good. Let's see here. I don't know what you guys got out of it. I know some of you said you guys got currency, right? 371 Maleficent coins. Wow, you guys are like good. 200. You got Ed from a legendary chest. Ed. Oh, from the Lion King ones the other day? Haha, Ed is awesome. We all know that Ed's amazing because his laughs amazing. So I almost actually have enough to purchase the first character token for Prince Charming. We're just calling him Charming, guys. Charming. Okay, so let's start up here at the top. Progress. Progress, guys. This is where our points are going to be going towards. So our goal here to defeat, obviously, the first crystal is going to be to get 26,500 points. So if you guys can get all of those points, obviously your crystal will turn gray and you will get the dwarf's hat stand. So that is a concession stand that has been found in the legendary chests and stuff like that. I'm surprised we didn't get something a little bit more exclusive. Like I thought we were getting some of those new concession stands as the points rewards. I'm kind of confused where those are. I believe there's supposed to be like 3 new ones, so I don't know where they're going. I hope they're not. Oh, I bet you they're the special chance reward, aren't they? I hate that, guys. I hate that. The special chance reward, it's like super unlucky, and yeah, even if you guys get it, there's so many of us that don't, so yeah. Anyways, so at 1,000 points, we get 2 magical chests. So that is really awesome, and pretty much every kingdom should be able to get to that. 4,000 points gives us 300 EC. 9,000 points gives 450 EC. 16,500 gives 600 EC. And then, as I said, 26,500 points gives us the dwarf's hat stand. Again, at the end of the first chapter, guys, all your points get wiped. So the points are gone. The currency stays, but the points are gone. So if you guys don't get it in the 4 days, 23 hours that are left for chapter 1, you will not be able to continue with this. Now, chapter 2, you get a clean slate. Chapter 2 offers some different stuff. So there's our Snow White bow stand. Oh, I really want that. I really, really want that. I better make some room in my section for it. 1,000 points gives us 2 radiant chests. Again, every kingdom should be able to do that. 5,000 points gives 500 EC. 12,000 points gives 700 EC. And 22,000 points gives us 900 EC. And then at 37,000 points, which is a little bit harder, it gets harder each chapter. Again, it gives you that Snow White bow stand. So definitely gunning for that for chapter 2. 150%. It maybe doesn't look so cool there just because it's like whatever, but it's gonna be super cute on the kids roaming around the kingdom for sure. So I know it says future, which is chapter 3, guys, up the top. So ruby chests are the featured chests that are going to be available in chapter 3. Now this, obviously, chapter 3 is always the hardest chapter. You make that final push for this one, and there is one of the other concession stands. So I guess one of them is going to appear as a special chance reward in some chest or something. So at 1,000 points, 2 ruby chests. 6,000 points, 800 EC. 16,000 points, 1,600 EC. 32,000 points, the Queen's Throne. And 52,000 points gives us the bubbling potion drink stand. I want this in the kingdom for sure too. So sometimes I don't really care about chapter 3's like points thing or whatever. Like I'm like, oh, I just couldn't do it. Because of whatever. I'm so ready for this tower challenge, guys. Like so ready. I feel like I should be able to do this, right? It shouldn't be overly challenging that way. It's always hard, but it shouldn't be like impossible or going, oh, I don't know at this point. I should be fine as long as I check my game. Okay, so here in the challenge area, this is where you go to send out your characters to challenge the tower. So I will be showing you guys how many coins and points you guys will be able to get if you guys have a row of level 10 characters. So this is basically the max that you can get from challenging the tower. Now the tower you challenge every 2 hours. Remember that, guys. Set your timers if you're available to check your kingdom. Otherwise, try and check it every 4. For chapter 1, it's not as important, right? You could probably get away with going 6-8 hours, but I would say like by chapter 3, you got to be checking at least every 4 with the occasional 2 thrown in if you guys want to be able to get everything out of it, right? Obviously, make sure you guys sleep and, you know, don't check it while the teacher's talking at school or, you know, whatever. Like, just be smart about it, guys. You guys can use gems too to skip the tower and stuff like that. So if you guys are like really close at the end, you guys can use gems and that will kind of get you ahead there. So let's go and check this out. So Mickey Mouse is going to be the first character in the first slot. So just so you guys know, here, I'll just quickly refresh this. There are slots. So the first slot is Mickey and Friends. Second is Mickey and Friends and Monsters, Inc. Third is Mickey and Friends and the Jungle Book. Fourth slot is the featured collection, which is Nightmare Before Christmas. And then the featured character is Xero. So he will never get tired. Oh, and we have another, not our first, this is another super chat here. And this is a good one from Alicia. Thank you so much, Alicia. Wow, that's very generous. Thank you. So she says, in honor of Hermione Granger's birthday today and for the Grumpy Fund. And she would like Rapunzel's voice, and she says, she wants me to say, I guess, something brought you here, Pascal? Fate, destiny, DMK, ha ha ha. Okay, do I add the ha 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 after? Yeah, I will, whatever. Okay, so thank you, Alicia. This actually makes it super simple for me. I can go ahead and do everything straight away. And it's Hermione Granger's birthday, guys. As you guys know, I'll just do this really quickly. I have another channel called Potter Girl. If you guys like my content, like my voice impressions and stuff, you know, kind of like Harry Potter, or maybe are just like totally in love with it. I do have another channel, Potter Girl, as I said. You guys can check that out. If you guys can subscribe to that channel, I would really appreciate it. Check out some of the content for sure. I have been doing Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery, playing as Delphi Augury. So it's Delphi Riddle. I just couldn't choose Riddle because they don't allow you to in the game. But it's basically Bellatrix Lestrange, Lord Voldemort had a child, and it's their daughter. So if you guys have read Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, that's essentially their kid, but it's basically her time at Hogwarts if she had gone. So she's gone back in time to actually go ahead and like experience Hogwarts, see if it changes her into a good person or if she's still going to turn out to be, yeah, super evil. So that being said, I'm going to do the voice impression right now. So this is Rapunzel, guys, if you guys missed that.
Something brought you here, Pascal. Fate, destiny, DMK.
There you go. Yeah, see there, I couldn't help the laughing at the end. If you guys are unfamiliar with the actual scene, obviously DMK, it was a horse. It's actually a scene that Rapunzel says to Flynn Rider. So she was like, you know, something has brought you here, you know, whether it be fate and destiny, goes a horse. So yeah, anyways, it's from the Tangled movie. If you guys haven't seen it, it's pretty early on in the actual film. It's kind of like one of the first interactions between Flynn Rider and Rapunzel. So thank you so much, Alicia. I love that line. I'm probably gonna end up saving this one and maybe using it again in the future for sure. So again, special thank you to my 4 super chatters now today. I really, really appreciate it, guys, as always. Okay, so let's go ahead here, jump back into this, and we are, as I said, I already talked about the slot, so that's when I say like a slot, I mean like each section, right? So as I was explaining earlier, so just don't get confused, there's no official name for it, I just call it a slot. So Mickey Mouse, Minnie, Pete, and Pluto are in the first one. As you guys can see here, they are all maxed out, so I can choose any of these characters straight off the bat. So there we go, I will choose Mickey. The second one, since Mickey and Friends, Monsters, Inc., I can use Boo, Celia May, Daisy Duck, and Sully. They're all maxed out as well. So I can choose any of these guys. So I think we'll do Boo for this one. The third slot is Mickey and Friends and the Jungle Book. So there is Goofy, King Louie, Mowgli, and Shere Khan. Shere Khan's the only one I haven't maxed out in this collection. A 9 is still really good, but I just won't use him right now for this like whole thing because I want to show you guys like the max amount of points and currency you can get. So we'll use, I was gonna see, is King Louie available? Can we use him? Just so it's like, I know we could use Goofy, he was available, but I kind of feel like adding different collections here in the slots. And then the featured collection, obviously we'll choose Jack probably since he's available. I know Sally's doing the dialogue right now. So Jack, Sally, the Mayor, and Oogie Boogie, they are... Okay, so Oogie Boogie is going to be maxed out today, guys. So I think he should be almost done, if not done now. So I'll definitely be bringing him into the kingdom here and probably doing his last little bit of dialogue and stuff, unless he has dialogue in the tower challenge here. So we'll send Jack to challenge the tower. Now Xero, so Xero, guys, again, the featured character doesn't get tired. So that one refresh token that we have up at the top, I do not need to ever use on Xero. So even if you guys have nobody else but Xero to keep sending out, keep just sending him out on his own. Like, don't wait or whatever till you get a refresh. Just send him out, guys. And yeah, please just do that because no matter what, he'll be able to collect points for you. So, and coins. Points reward, I can get anywhere between 1,500 and 1,575, okay, for points. It'll vary in between there. It's just like whatever it drops. So that is what we can get, or the highest reward is 1,575 for points. Coins reward is going to be between 250 and 280. So max we can get is 280. That would be kind of the best bet here. So that's pretty solid. Like, that's a pretty decent amount of currency there. That basically lets you purchase one of Charming's character tokens every time. Because what was it again? It was 250, yeah. So it gives us, like, even if it gets the whatever, it'll allow me to buy it. So as long as I go and send it out 25 times, like, that's 2 days. If I was, like, diligent, it would be 2 days worth of stuff. I would have enough to get it, so... Yeah, okay, so let's obviously send these guys off here. And that's 2 hours. Again, you can use 8 gems, and you can skip this quest, all right, if you want to. Now, I'm going to, like, let this one sort of run through its course, but once it's over, guys, I will be put onto a leaderboard. So the leaderboard is gonna have some good rewards in here, all right? The better you do, the better rewards you get. So if you're ranked from 1 to 150, you get a chance at Maleficent's horn stand. Now, why would you want this? Okay, besides it is a super cool concession. I will show you it in my kingdom in a minute. It's so cool. So cool, and it is worth a lot of elixirs. So we want it no matter if you have, like, 10, you will still want it, okay? They are going to be very useful for us, especially if you guys are like really gunning for these new scrolls and stuff like that. So yeah. Now you also, if you're in the top 150, you will get 2 refresh tokens and 1,000 Maleficent coins, which, as you guys know, is going to be super helpful. Super helpful. So totally do it. Don't miss out on this, guys. This is another way to get currency, especially if you're really, like, you know, missing some of the collections and you're still trying to, like, gun for getting Charming or something else, then, yeah, like, go for it. Go for that 150. Now, 151 to 400 still gives you good rewards. Doesn't give you the Maleficent horn stand, but it gives you 2 refresh tokens and 900 EC, so that's still really good. 401 to 1200 gives you 2 refresh and 800. 1201 to 18 gives you 2 refresh, 700. 1801 to 4000 gives you 2 and 600. And then 4001 to 6000 gives you 500 EC. And then 6001 to 9500 gives you 350. So this is a big leaderboard, guys. There are going to be a lot of people on this. And yes, you will get your gemmers. absolutely do not underestimate the power of the gemmers. So if you guys are trying to get on a little bit of a weaker leaderboard, maybe wait till 2 o'clock or something to collect from your tower the first time. I know maybe that seems a little ridiculous because I'm like, oh yeah, start off strong in the tower challenge. But if you're gonna have a little bit of a delay with any time, I would say now would be your time. Absolutely, hands down. Like you're really better off doing this. Okay, I've had to remove like this one comment here. But just to address it, guys, if you are trying to figure out like how to get more magic and gems, people cannot gift them to you, all right? That is something that you can't do. You can't transfer it or anything like that. So if you're trying to figure out how to get more magic and gems, I talk about that a lot. Basically, just check your game more often, right? Do shorter quests. Do your thing that way, right? So the more you're on your kingdom, the more you're going to be able to get. So just if you're really trying to gun for that kind of stuff, go for it. But again, we can't like donate or gift gems and magic specifically. All right. Same with elixirs, any currency in the game. You can't do any transferring even of characters. So if you expect or want that, it is literally impossible to do. When you said a lot of elixirs, you sounded like Rapunzel. LMFAO. Ah, yes, that's funny. Can you save coins from chapter 1 to unlock Cogsworth in chapter 2? Yes. Kat, thank you for answering that as well. Absolutely. You can save up your currency each chapter, guys. And spend it on whatever you want in chapter 3. At the start of chapter 3, go crazy, right? However, I think, bringing in those, like, for example, Jack Skellington and Cogsworth, like, I would definitely say go for it, right? If you don't have them. Otherwise, yeah, if you've already got Jack Skellington, you can save for Cogsworth. Totally. You don't have to purchase anything in chapter 1 if you don't want to. I usually like to just because it kind of makes me feel like I got a purpose going, but I do realize like that, there's a comfy costume and stuff. So maybe with chapter 2, maybe I'll have a different view on things depending on how my currency's going, but we'll kind of have to wait and see there. So I've explained the leaderboard, guys. Yeah, so it's based off of points, right? So every time you challenge the tower, that is kind of what they're basing it on, is points, all right? Not currency, it's points. So we've already taken a look here at the character because I can't purchase the first one here yet because I'm still a little bit short. Now, if you have questions, again, feel free to put them here in the chat or in the comment section if you guys are watching this a little later. You guys can totally go ahead and put any questions you have. If you're having problems with your kingdom, the tower challenge hasn't shown up, maybe there's a glitch in the kingdom, the tower's showing up somewhere like on Main Street where it's not supposed to be. I've had that before in the past, like it wouldn't be something new. Maybe you started the tower challenge and maybe by tomorrow you'll lose your progress or something. Contact customer care. You guys can see the button here during the tower challenge is a little bit more easily accessible. Just click that button, it will take you, and all you need is your gamer ID. Your gamer ID is on your loading screen. So if you close and reopen the game, it is there. So I would just screenshot that and always kind of have that screenshot or write it down on your phone or on a notepad, whatever you want to do. Keep that around. I say screenshots a little easier. But yeah, just keep that around, guys, in case you ever lose your progress with your game or get a new device and it doesn't sync properly. Whatever it is, they'll be able to help you out for sure, all right? So if you guys are unfamiliar, or you need a quick little refresh on how the tower challenge works, or you maybe just don't want to listen to me, you can challenge the tower, claim the rewards, and act quickly. So all that information is there just in short form. Obviously, I'm into all the details about everything. I know I'm kind of like that, but I really want to make sure you guys do well, all right? So even if it's a repeat for some of you guys, sometimes there are new things we pick up each tower challenge to help out. So, yeah. Oh gosh, if Cogsworth was 5,000 EC, that would be crazy. But I guess Jack is 2, so it is possible, guys. So if you really want to, make sure you get that bonus to try and get him, make sure that you guys try and do well on the leaderboard. and you guys collect all of your points, at least up to 16,500 for currency and stuff, right guys? So if you're feeling a little bit low on that, definitely go there. Now the magical chests are here as well. The Nightmare Before Christmas and Legendary chest packs, and I'll talk about that in a sec. But these magical chests are going to be here for 4 days, 23 hours, so the remainder of chapter 1. And you guys will be able to get the following rewards. So we saw this in the calendar we got 2 days ago. So you can get up to 50 currency, right? So for $3.99, you guys can get 6 chests, all right? That's pretty solid. You're definitely going to get some currency in there, 150%. So the lowest you can get is 30, so I think you guys are pretty golden. And if you guys are trying to get your happiness up a little bit more and stuff, then this is going to be a great way to do it as well. Maybe you're missing some character tokens on top of that, and those will appear here as well. Like, there'll be less character tokens for me just because I've already maxed out a lot of my characters for this chapter, so they really won't appear here, but they will if you guys are still working on them. Now, the refresh token is a rare thing to get in here, but you know what? We can still get a refresh token, so this is also going to be useful. You know what I didn't check out, actually? Which I'll check that out in a sec, but remind me. I need to show you guys who can collect those refresh tokens. I almost forgot about that. Okay, so Legendary Chest, Nightmare Before Christmas. I have all of the characters, but there are some great concession stands and decorations still in here. So if you guys are like missing out on some stuff, you know, like definitely go for it in here. You can also get some magic as well, which can be extremely useful. So hands down, I do love, I don't think I have any of these in my spooky section. If I do, I don't remember putting them in. I'm gonna have to check that because these pumpkin walls, I forgot how cool they are. All right, may have to do a tiny little bit of redecorating, not anything crazy. No, I have a lot of like the lanterns. I forgot. I could put one over here instead of all the benches. Oh, totally. Oh, that's gonna be so good. Oh, it's gonna look amazing. Okay, now I'm excited. So we'll do the refresh tokens here. Aha, that's why Captain Hook is available in a bundle. Because, guys, he can collect refresh tokens. That's why he's there. That makes so much sense. So if you guys don't have Captain Hook, because maybe you haven't unlocked the storyline, he could be very useful for you guys. He collects refresh tokens every 4 hours. He's actually off on that quest right now, so that's useful for me. Tinkerbell, yes, I did predict that. She was going to be collecting for us. I thought it was weird. She's usually helpful in some way, shape, or form in the Tower Challenge, so I'm going to send her off definitely to do that straight away. Let's see, Cogs or Lumiere, Magic, and Happiness. All right, let's go back here and, oh, he's done. Oh, we got another refresh. Look at that. So there is a bit of a conflict though between John Darling's Ears Hat token and the refresh token. So I probably am going to hold off on leveling up John anymore throughout the Tower Challenge. Now, the characters, guys, that collect the refresh tokens, that won't change. They're going to be the same every single chapter, just so you guys know. Every single chapter is going to be the same set of characters. That's kind of the nice thing. It doesn't really change up. However, epic versus rare. Rare will drop more often than epic, so that is a bonus that is a little bit harder to get, is Ears Hats, just because of the refresh token being rare. So that is going to be golden. All right, let's here. So we've got Captain Hook for 4 hours, Tinkerbell for 6. Then we have got 2 more characters here for 8 hours, Jessie and Ham. So these our characters are pretty early on with your kingdom. So you guys will definitely have Tinkerbell hopefully by now. You get her by logging in consecutive days and stuff like that. So she's just a streak reward. She's totally awesome to get, guys. Ham is pretty early on, and so is Jessie. So hopefully you guys have those 2 characters and they can actually go ahead there and help you out. So I gotta find Jessie. She's somewhere. Jessie. Not quite sure what attractions she's in. Oh, there she is. You can hear her before you can see her sometimes. All right, so Ham, will send him out for the refresh. So where is he off to? He's off to Al's Toy Barn. All right. So that's where he's going. And hoedown at Al's Toy Barn. So that's the same for Jessie. So off she goes for that. So basically, guys, they're just going to be going out the entire tower challenge, doing that stuff. So they're not going to be doing anything else for me. Yeah. Pretty solid. I like it. Those are a good set of characters, and I've got them all. So very, very happy about that for sure. Ooh, my kingdom's an ecstatic. I like it. 71%. I guess you guys can't see that, but here, I'll show you. See, it's flashing. It's an ecstatic. Woo! I did it. I love when that happens. Love it. Totally amazing. Yeah, very, very happy. That means better drops, guys, for the refresh tokens, so very useful. So remember how I was talking about a little bit earlier about those cursed attractions, guys? I had only tapped the one. So here is a look at some of the other attractions here in my kingdom that have been cursed. So they're kind of cool to look at. Look at going down the bayou. Like, look at how cool that is when it's cursed. I know I feel bad for the attraction, but like, super awesome. All right, so we'll tap that. We'll get some more currency there. And now see the curse is gone. Bonus. All right, so, oh, there we go here. The Cave of Wonders. That looks super spooky when it's cursed. Tap that, and see, guys, the magic is underneath. So you have to clear away the curse before you can tap the magic. So that's 3. So there should be one more attraction somewhere. Now, we haven't seen the Finding Nemo attractions cursed before, so I hope we do get to see one of those cursed at some point in the Tower Challenge. Now, I did say I'd show you the Maleficent horn stand that you guys can get as a leaderboard reward if you're in the top 150. So here it is, guys. There's a look at one of them, and here's another one here. I have 2 out in my, I think I have like 3 out in my kingdom. They're very efficient for magic, guys, and they will help you out with your thrill zone level too. So they're a huge bonus if you guys are working towards that. They will be useful too as they continue with the kingdom, unlocking like different thrill zone areas. They're gonna be useful for sure. So make sure you guys like get a hold of some of these if you can. Like, hands down, will be very, very useful. Now there is still, oh, here's another one. All right, so San Francisco is cursed here. So this is from the Big Hero 6 collection. I think I've seen this one cursed before. It's obviously been a while. So there we go. The magic is underneath. And guys, guess what? I have enough currency to buy my very first character token for Prince Charming. 250 EC, look at that already. And I haven't even collected from the tower yet. I love when things like that happen. So there we go. We get one of the hats. I gotta find out what the actual name is. It doesn't say. I'm gonna go check. So if you guys aren't sure what the names are of the character tokens, they're gonna be here. So he's actually out of the shadows now, guys. So there he is. He's gonna be available for the 15 days. So the feathered hat. So again, that is gonna change to the poison apple once the TC is done. But yeah, like, it's pretty awesome. I know it's pretty expensive though, 250 for a poison apple. It's like, yeah, it's crazy. But it's the feathered hat right now. So, okay. Then we got the ears hats, which are right there, which are going to be chapter 2. And then the prince's sword. So again, that's going to be available as well a little bit later. And we'll be able to collect for those. Plus the 1,000 EC. Now, I don't need that right now, that kind of abundance of it, but I definitely will need to make sure I get that in. Now, the great thing about Charming is he's only 6 minutes, guys, to bring in. I think Shanzi was like 4 hours. So realistically, he's actually probably going to be a little bit easier to get. Now, I know it's probably because of the comfy costume that we're going to have to kind of plan for. But yeah, that's kind of why I want to stock up on currency, just in case we have to spend any currency to actually get this costume. I'm not sure how it's going to work. I don't want to miss out on that for sure. I missed out on it in the Mulan Tower Challenge because I got Mulan. And yeah, I really just don't want to miss out on it. So I'm definitely going to try and like save up as much currency as I can early on. If I have to open some magical chests or whatever, I might dip a little bit into the Grumpy Fund if I need to actually get one if I feel like I'm running a bit short. I think I'll be fine though, but I mean, you know, that's kind of the reality of it. Or if I need refresh tokens, like there's going to be lots of stuff that is going to be able to help me out with those magical chests for sure. But yeah. Mrs. Potts and Dopey, they are going to be the featured characters for chapters 2 and 3, guys. So they're going to be like Xero. They will not get tired. So if you guys are still working on leveling those guys up, definitely get on it. Now I have Dopey ready to go, maxed out, so I'm happy about that. Now I think, was it, what did I just say? Yeah, Dopey, Mrs. Potts. Mrs. Potts needs to be maxed out. I'm still working on a couple of her character tokens, so that is going to be probably what I do. Probably by tomorrow I should be fine. So yeah, I'll definitely have to do that. But I think for today, I want to do somebody short though first. Just kind of to keep things going. Oh, and I need to level up one of those guys too. Maybe I can't do anybody short. I don't trust the system. Okay. Who's going to be more useful here? Let's think. Happy. Yeah, I know I need Happy. But chapter 2, who do I still need to max out here? Ducky and Forky. So I should do Ducky, Forky, and Mrs. Potts next. So Mrs. Potts, as I said, I'm still working on. So Ducky, I'm going to definitely do one of these guys. I think maybe Forky first. I can probably get just 2 going right now. Yeah, there we go. So Forky is off to be maxed out. And now Ducky here is 9. I don't know if I've taken a screenshot of this, guys. I've been trying to keep one. I know I did for Forky already, but just in case. So there we go for Ducky. So he's 108,000. So he's basically going to take the majority of my magic here. And I will use a scroll. So this is how the scroll works, guys. I sent Forky to level up to be maxed out, and now I can go ahead and do the same for Ducky. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do it. Ta-da! Ducky is on his way to being maxed out. So they'll be done at the same time, which is gonna be fantastic, right? So I'm super happy about that. And then tomorrow I'm going to do, as I said, Mrs. Potts, and then maybe, because I think that's basically it, but I've already maxed out Merryweather, so I can probably go ahead and do Cogsworth, probably tomorrow. Let's see. Because I think I'm still collecting for him, right? Yeah, I still need 10 more, so I gotta keep working on that. I just gotta bring back Oogie Boogie, because it keeps going to him. All right, who is ready for Oogie Boogies? Welcome screen. Yay! And that means we'll get a tiny little bit of dialogue as well, which is always an additional bonus. So Oogie Boogie is going to be useful for this chapter. So he was the last Nightmare Before Christmas character that I needed to have maxed out. So that's why I'm really, really excited that I've maxed him out. And if you guys remember, last year when I got him, I spent like $100, I think it was, in those awesome magical chests they had where you could get all kinds of characters. They were just all kind of in there. Yeah, I really wanted Oogie Boogie, and it was so ridiculous. Took ages to get him. That's why I'm so worried about Grumpy. But anyway, so I've maxed out Oogie Boogie. It's almost been a year, and you know what? I'm really happy. I'm really happy he's done and kind of finish off this collection. The mayor's already done. It was just Oogie Boogie now sitting there. So, woo, let's do it. Yay! Ha ha ha. See, I've even got my ears hats to represent Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but I have my mini ears that are to represent the start of the nightmare. Yes. I love it because it's so festive right now. And we're approaching Halloween, guys. Face it. I know it's September, but it's coming. Thanksgiving, all that jazz. So I'm probably going to be wearing these a lot. Because I probably won't wear them like the rest of the year. So I want to wear these like as much as I can. I actually got these at the Disney store, what was it, a couple weeks ago. And I've been kind of sitting on them. Well, not like actually sitting on them, but just like waiting to actually show you guys these. So it is quite cool that I got to bust these out today. I'll probably want to do a couple more live streams where I wear them and stuff. So since they're so much fun. But yeah, anyways, Oogie Boogie is now level 10 and we get to do his voice impression. Okay, I gotta go super low for this. Oh, I'm rolling 7s now. And we got dialogue. You guys can't see it, but there's little faces in the corner. And there's an exclamation mark. Yes.
I'm calling you out, Jack. Ain't nobody scarier than Oogie Boogie Man, and it's about time everyone knows it. Interesting. Are you challenging me to an official scare-off? Because if so, I accept. Be as terrifying as you are able, Oogie. And may the spine-chillingest specter win. Fright versus Fright. Send Oogie and Jack to have an official scare-off. That is 6 hours, guys. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this right now. Jack is actually challenging the tower at the moment, but this is quite cool. I definitely think that these two, like, they're actually going to do that in the kingdom, so that would have been super cool if they could have done it like right at the front of the kingdom there on Main Street. That would have been amazing. But we'll try and make sure I have a good spot or pull something out so we can actually see it. But yeah, super cool. So Oogie Boogie, I guess we'll send him for like an hour now, I guess. He can do his like creepy little quest here. Move it, Lewis. Wow, Lewis is bigger than Oogie. That's crazy. Not sure if that's what I was expecting. But there's Oogie Boogie doing his thing. I love it. It's eating bugs. Kind of gross. But that is Oogie, right? Super gross. Let's see here. I know I need to max out Happy still. That is definitely on my list of things to do too. I'm still collecting for the Evil Queen. I don't know if she's going to be done in time, but we shall see. Let's go 60. I'm just going to send these guys on 60 because I don't know what I'm going to use now. Now, if you guys aren't sure about characters that help out with challenging the tower and stuff here, there's a little icon at the top. So if you like forget, you're like, oh, who are those characters that we're supposed to use? If you click on the character or whatever, and you get all your quest list, in the top right-hand corner by the X, there is that little, Maleficent sign, right? Tower challenge symbol. And that is what's going to tell you, like, hey, this character challenges the tower, so you might want to be aware of that in case you don't want to send them on like a 12-hour quest or something. Now, what's great about this, though, guys, is that when the characters are tired, right, once a day, you will be able to refresh your entire collection. So you guys don't have to use refresh tokens on that once a day. So it is really helpful, guys, as you go along. I think if they didn't have this, the tower challenge would be so much harder and it would be evil. So I am really glad that they do have this for sure. That is definitely probably like one of my favorite features that they have for this, because if they didn't, we would all be doomed. Now, apparently we've got some mail. You've got mail. The tower challenge. I've talked to you guys about how to actually play it and everything, but here is like a quick little recap. So it says how to play. No, it cannot be. Maleficent is back and she wants to turn your kingdom into the place where nightmares come true. To achieve this goal, she has constructed a tower used to steal dreams from within your kingdom. The Maleficent Tower is powered by 3 mysterious crystals, which we've talked about, so sorry if it's a repeat. Over the course of the 3 chapters, you will need to deactivate the crystals by challenging the tower. Deactivate as many crystals as you can to defeat Maleficent's tower. Challenge the tower. Send up to 5 characters at a time to challenge Maleficent's tower. Upon completing the challenge, you will earn event points and coins. Challenging the tower is tiring, and your characters will need to rest up before being sent back to the tower. Luckily, each chapter will include a featured character which will not require any rest between challenges. Earn event points. Challenging the tower will earn you event points, which will fill a progress bar. As it fills, you will earn milestone rewards. Fill it completely and you will deactivate one of the 3 mysterious crystals. Event points will also help you rank higher on the leaderboards, giving you a chance to win even more rewards.
So you guys gotta claim the rewards. As you challenge the tower, you will also earn Maleficent coins and special currency that can be used to purchase characters, attractions, and tokens. These coins are also earned by progress. Progress through the event's chapters milestones, completing limited time quests and activities, or by tapping creatures and cursed attractions in your kingdom. Make sure to redeem all your Maleficent coins before the event ends. That is it. So this message will expire in 16 days, guys. 16 days. Again, that's how long the tower challenge, well, tower challenge is 15 days, but whatever. It's going to stay there a little bit longer than that. So if you guys want a little refresh, there's also that information, and as well in the little question mark for frequently asked questions, if there's something you guys just want to look up. But again, if you guys have questions, put them in the chat. Obviously, everybody, we kind of try and help each other out. Even if it's not me, you guys are super good about answering people's questions and stuff. And then too, in the comment section, I'll try and make sure I get back to those pretty quickly throughout the tower challenge. Yeah, so things are looking pretty good with the kingdom, guys. I'm actually quite happy with everything so far. Now, in terms of like my goals, I've talked to you guys about them. Oh, right. I forgot I'm maxing him out. Now, again, the characters are now like the tower challenge has started. Chapter 1 is underway. So what does this mean for leveling up characters? It's all great if you have like an 8-hour, but I'd say anything with like 16 or 24, you have to be very, very careful leveling up certain characters and stuff. So be aware of that, okay? Like if you have, let's say, for example, I have Shere Khan that I need to max out. Oh, I forgot to bring back Crush. I'll have to do that in a minute. So Shere Khan, for example, I don't think I'll be able to do him because I won't have enough magic. But if I did, he's 325,000 magic to max out. It's a lot. If I wanted to do him, what I would have to do is once I've refreshed for the day, like all of my tired characters, I would send him out first to challenge the tower. Once he is done, then I would send him for the 24-hour leveling up. That way, he will become available after I refresh all of my characters the next day. So even if he's leveling up, he will still refresh, guys, which is very, very useful. So just make sure you're being aware. If you are maxing out characters, you have to be careful about doing that, right? 16 hours is kind of the same principle, but again, you do have a couple of hours sort of leniency in between there, obviously, as well. But yeah, just kind of be aware of it, guys. Don't miss out on like refreshing, like that free refresh for the characters. Absolutely. And don't miss out sending them to challenge the tower and stuff. Wait till they're tired and then go ahead and do that whole process, okay? I'm not going to be probably maxing them out. It's just like I'm not going to have enough magic and I need to kind of prep for chapter 2. So that is going to be you guys' goal if you guys are like done with the characters or whatever. Even if you're working on some of the, if you just got Xero, like leveling them up and stuff like that, or even Jack since he's in the event shop, get a hold of the character, definitely work on leveling them up, but start prepping for chapter 2. So chapter 2, we're looking at Mrs. Potts. If you guys have these characters, like anything from the Beauty and the Beast collection, work on leveling them up for sure. But Mrs. Potts is probably the most important because she doesn't get tired, so she's definitely the most useful to have as high of a level as you possibly can. There is also here Jack Skellington. When you get him, work on him for sure. If you guys have been playing the game for a short period of time, work on characters like Woody, Sarge, Bo Peep, and Buzz. They are very early on in the game that you guys do get. So work on leveling those guys up if you can during chapter 1 so that you guys are prepared for chapter 2. Now, if you guys have, again, those longer level ups, work on, some of the ones like Wally, Eve, Merryweather, Philip, Aurora, Ducky. If you guys haven't done Ducky and Forky yet, like, work on those guys a little bit. Even if you get them to like a 6-7, if you guys can get them there, they'll be still useful in chapter 2. So again, they're a little bit more challenging. Just kind of be aware that you guys are going to kind of need to keep working, obviously, with those guys. Now, chapter 3, if you guys are either like all totally done all this, if you guys are like advanced, then focus on the chapter 3 characters. Now, if
if you guys are done with that, then, well, hey, you're on the road to success. Focus on a different collection. Focus on maybe Frozen, since we know Frozen's going to be something that's going to be probably in November. We're going to have a tower challenge. We'll be able to, you know, obviously work with those characters. So try and work on that collection if you're looking for another collection to work on. Now, I guess I would say if you guys have like Dopey or Cogsworth, definitely work on those guys. I know that Cogsworth is part of Beauty and the Beast, and I know he's going to be in Chapter 2 available for you guys that don't have him to purchase. But if you do, probably work with him since he is going to be useful for both chapters, right? Work on your Snow White characters. Now, Snow White is the only one you guys don't really need to work on, okay? Snow White and Doc. I have Doc maxed out. Snow White I have at a 9, but I'm saving that for the Princess Comfy costume from the Ralph Breaks the Internet movie. So I'm waiting for that so I can see her welcome screen. I've been waiting for that for a while now, so it will be really nice if I can get that costume. But, you know, level up the other ones if you can. If you guys are, you know, like have the Evil Queen and she's a low level, I would say do her probably like now, just because you can start collecting for her character tokens again and maybe get her to be like leveled up one more time before Chapter 3, just because hers are quite difficult to get a hold of and stuff, and you need a lot of them, right? So if you're like, oh, I don't know, should I do like Sneezy or should I do the Evil Queen? I would choose the Evil Queen first because she's more difficult than Sneezy, right? So even if Sneezy, you know, would be like sent to be maxed out or something, just work on that Evil Queen, and then if you have to wait till tomorrow to level up Sneezy or the next day or even next week, that is totally fine as well. For Chapter 3, again, make sure you have your Cinderella characters all ready to go. Everybody but Prince Charming is going to be used to challenge a tower in Chapter 3. So again, like, work with those characters. If you're a small kingdom, Cinderella's probably pretty low right now. So try and see if you guys can work with that and get her leveled up and stuff like that. You know, as high as you can. I know she's hard to collect for and stuff, so just do the best you can. But if you're like keying and hawing between Prince Charming and Cinderella, go for Cinderella to be leveled up. That's kind of, you know, where your head should be at if you're a smaller kingdom, because he's not useful. The other characters, you're going to need to work with Tiadama and Will Turner and Jack Sparrow. Jack Sparrow's premium though, so maybe you guys don't have him, but if you guys have Will Turner, he's pretty earlier on, or relatively early on in the kingdom. So if you guys can get him into your kingdom, like, you just welcomed, he'll still be useful to challenge a tower. If not, do not stress. Tiadama is much, much later. So if you're missing her, I wouldn't like panic about that. But if you've been holding off bringing her in, well, now wouldn't be a bad time. Now the last collection is going to be the Tangled Collection. So we are going to be using only 2 characters of the, what are we at now? 4 for that? Rapunzel, Maximus, Flynn, Pascal, and Mother Gothel. Oh, so 5 characters, sorry. I'll go up here so I can show you guys. Yep, the 5 characters. I forgot now we've added Pascal into the mix, so that makes it 5, not 4. We're only using Maximus and Rapunzel. So Maximus is a premium character. So my guess is, you know, some of you guys may not have him, but if you do or have been waiting to purchase him, now's a good time for 2 reasons. Yes, Chapter 3 of the Tower Challenge, but also for Pascal. He collects Pascal's character tokens. He is extremely useful because he goes every 4 hours to collect either of Pascal's character tokens, and they are pretty tricky to get a hold of. So if you can use Maximus, go ahead. Now there's separate quests: patrol the kingdom for the ears hats and look out for suspicious behavior. They're both epic character tokens, and they are rather difficult to get. So, you know, just keep working on them. Pascal will be used at some point for a tower challenge. So, you know, work with them. Don't forget that he's there. Collect for him at the very least if you guys have him unlocked. But yeah, I'm working on bringing him in. I need 5 more dresses and 5 more ears hats. That's actually not bad. I should be able to bring him in hopefully in the next couple of days. That would be nice. I know I could just like outright purchase like some of the character tokens and stuff like that, but yeah, that's not gonna happen. Now I know in Chapter 3, Rapunzel and Maximus will not be collecting necessarily for Pascal. Now, Maximus will be able to, like, in between challenging the tower, because his quest is 4 hours, so I can definitely do that in between. But Rapunzel's quest is a little bit longer, guys. Like, her quest is 8 hours. So it's, you know, you got to be a little bit more methodical when you're sending her out for sure. I've been really I've been wanting to level up or upgrade the Snuggly Duckling attraction. So it's this one here. So the Snuggly Duckling, I just haven't been able to get any of these relics. I don't know what it is, but they are just so hard to get. Now, if we do the first enchantment, we get Pascal's dress. The second enchantment will drop his ears hats token. So this would be extremely useful in leveling up and welcoming Pascal. So I really hope I get these soon. Like, I only need 5 to do the first one, but bronze chest, attraction enchantment chest, and resource chest, it's just like, I just don't seem to be having any luck with that, unfortunately. So with that being said, it is rather difficult to kind of keep up with things that way. Like, I would like to do that, but because I've unlocked so many collections, there are so many relics and blueprints now that I can get. It's kind of crazy. Do you think they should add Pocahontas next or Hercules? I would say Pocahontas, because the comfy cozy costume for Pocahontas would be available in the limited time event. So I think that would be a great one if we have an event in October. I think Pocahontas 150% should be added to the kingdom. The other possible event we could get is Brave. So that would be bringing in like Merida and all that. So, you know, she has a comfy costume too. I do think Pocahontas is more popular. You know, Colors of the Wind, it's like that really symbolizes fall. I think that would be really awesome. And that would give us that limited time event in between the next tower challenge, which would be Frozen. And that's going to be later on in the month, right? It's like, what, the 22nd or something the movie comes out? Or 19th, whatever it is. It's in later in November, so that would definitely give them enough time in the calendar, guys. Even now with the pushback date of the tower challenge, like, we're looking at it being done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we're looking at it being done on Wednesday, October 2nd. So they could still give us a week or two in between and then give us that limited time event to start, like, maybe on like the, I don't know, 10th or whatever, something like that, 12th, whatever the date happens to be there. I'll check on my other device here. Give me one sec. They could do it, what did I say, the 2nd it would be done. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, the 4th. Oh, because I was going from the magical chest. I'm sorry, guys. The 4th. Correct me. Okay. The 4th of October is when it would be done. So I could see them doing their live stream the week after on the 11th, and then we could start the event maybe on like the 14th or 15th or something like that, or even the 17th, and then we could go 1, 2, so we need, let's see, 7, 14. So if we had to start on the 17th, we could have 7, 14, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would put us at the 12th of November, which would be perfect because that would like give us about a week or so before the Frozen one should start. Just saying. Now I know Lady and the Tramp is coming out as well, but that's on Disney Plus. So if they're looking at adding permanent content, definitely in November. So that would be the only reason for them maybe starting the limited time event before the 17th, right? Like, I know the event would be done on the Friday now, but if they could, you know, have the event start the Pocahontas one a little bit earlier, then we could definitely, I could see us getting like a whole bunch of stuff. And then Christmas, they might like after the Frozen Tower Challenge. I could totally see them giving us like a little bit of a break. And then into the new year, like later on, we could get maybe another event or something like that, right? So, or permanent content. That's usually when they would add like maybe a limited time event and then permanent content after that. If they add Lady and the Tramp. If they don't add Lady and the Tramp, then definitely permanent content in January. Now, what would that be? Probably something like Pinocchio. I could see that being added off the bat. I think that would be a really great collection to sort of incorporate after Dumbo. And it is around that time of year where, like, you know, by March, somewhere between January and March, they will expand on that permanent content storyline beyond Dumbo. At least that's what they did my first year. They expanded on Peter Pan. The first year I was playing, and then this year, I guess, where, well, it's kind of weird. Like, it was in my first year that I was playing. So it was like, I was, 3 months in? I think it was like February of 2017, I guess. That was when, or was it 2018? Yeah, 2018, sorry, because I started December of 2017. So 2018 in February, they added the Peter Pan expansion, and then this past year they've added Dumbo at the end of March, but that was because that was when the movie came out. So I could see them maybe adding that permanent content a little bit earlier on in the year. But again, if they do Lady and the Tramp, then I'm guessing it would be like later on, like maybe like March or something. But I think it would be really cool. So I definitely think that would be a lot of fun. Okay, so Brave, if they do Brave instead of Pocahontas, what possible collections could they incorporate as being a secondary storyline? I know I have to bring credit. I think we could be looking at, I don't know why, but I kind of feel like Big Hero 6 wouldn't be a bad idea, just to give us something different, you know? Like, I know they're like a little bit more modern and stuff, but would be cool. But I guess, like, depending on what they use for Pocahontas. If they do Pocahontas, I would think maybe Winnie the Pooh. But they could also use Winnie the Pooh for Brave as well. I think that could be really interesting. I think Winnie the Pooh would be great with Brave just because it has to do with bears and stuff, right? Like, it would be totally appropriate. Totally appropriate. Now, the reason why I'm thinking, oh, like, maybe it would be good for Pocahontas is because, like, I don't know if you guys remember, but there's, like, always that really big scene with Piglet being blown away with the wind and stuff like that. Like, there was, like, basically almost a whole entire episode about Winnie the Pooh, like, flying up to the honeybee tree, Piglet blowing away in the wind, like, a whole bunch of stuff like that. So I could totally see it going either way there. The other collection that might be fun as a secondary... Incredibles, I just don't think it's really, like, appropriate. I guess maybe Alice in Wonderland would be cool. We haven't had that as, like, a secondary storyline, I don't think, for a while, so that might, definitely be a lot of fun. Oh, apparently I have disconnected. Uh-oh. Sorry, guys. Having some trouble here with the stream. Okay, I'll just wait and see if it comes back. I'll just give it a minute. Sorry, guys. You might have to, like, refresh your page. I don't know if it's working. Let me know, though, if it does start working again, because it might take a couple of minutes. Ah! YouTube, why are you doing this to me? My internet is perfect. It's showing I've got the green light on my end. Like, there's a little light that comes on my software, and it's like, if that's showing it's good, then, like, the stream should be really good. But YouTube bar is showing red. Yeah. I don't know why. I have the green bar, so it's definitely not my internet. Definitely not my internet. It's fine now. You're back. Okay. I've got the green light, but YouTube is still showing the red bar. So I'm so sorry. Oh, okay. I will address this question, Becky, actually, once I kind of recap what I was just talking about. But that's really interesting that you brought this up, and it is going to be something that will definitely, probably, it could be affecting me for sure. But I will definitely talk about this very briefly in a minute. But I'm actually kind of glad you brought this up a little bit, so I'll talk about your comment in a sec. So I don't know if you guys heard what I was saying, but there was a question about what was the secondary storyline that you guys thought would be good to add with either Brave or Pocahontas. So I was saying about Winnie the Pooh. Again, I don't know, it was showing the red bar and all that, so I'm not quite sure what you guys heard. So sorry if it's a repeat. So Winnie the Pooh, I'm thinking might be good for Pocahontas or Brave. Brave because Winnie the Pooh is a bear, right? You know, it could be kind of interesting to sort of have a little bit of, you know, banter, not between them specifically, but she could be like, oh, I saw a yellow bear, but he seemed, you know, really cute and huggable and not ferocious like Mordu, right? So I think it could go that way. And if it's Pocahontas, it'd be more like the colors of the wind, you know, like with Piglet and stuff like that, you know, blowing away. So I think it could go either way. But yeah, I think that for, you know, Pocahontas or Brave, it would be very appropriate. The other collection that could be fun would be maybe Alice in Wonderland. We haven't really done a lot with them lately, so maybe having something, you know, maybe for Pocahontas. Again, we just haven't used them in a while, right? So I don't really know what else we could do. The other possibility would be like, you know, maybe they could do Lilo and Stitch again. That could be kind of cool. If not, then maybe Little Mermaid for Pocahontas. You know, because she could like jump off of, like Pocahontas could jump off of her cliff and then, you know, she'd be like, oh, I saw some interesting fish, you know, in the water. I think it'll be too early to use Finding Nemo, so I don't think that would be the case. But you never know. You never, ever know. Okay, so I'm going to address this right now. YouTube changes. Okay, so YouTube is going through another huge change. So I don't know if you guys remember, but back, what was it, last year, you needed to have like 1,000 followers and stuff to, you know, have a monetized channel or like anything like that. You know, basically, if you guys wanted to try and, you know, make a YouTube channel and, you know, make that kind of your job or secondary little hobby thing and make some money out of it, monetization, you needed 1,000 subs to have that happen. Now, I'll go back to DMK in a sec here. So I know this is like maybe a little bit specific, but the reason why this affects all of us guys, okay, you guys watching me, is because YouTube is making changes with YouTube Kids. Apparently they're coming down super hard, or they did come down super hard on YouTube. They lost hundreds of millions of dollars with all of this nonsense and stuff. So what has ended up happening is, if my channel turns into YouTube Kids, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't think I'm a YouTube Kids channel. I think I'm more 13 plus. I think I'm kid friendly. The game is definitely, you know, it says 4+ on the game. So gamers are going to be affected too. So since it's a 4+ game, I'm probably going to get thrown in on there. They are going to look at some channels specifically, but I don't know if mine's big enough to like get that kind of like specific review there. Obviously more subs would help that whole process. Now if I go YouTube Kids, it means like basically limited to no ads, which is like, as you guys know, like that is where like I do make some of my YouTube money from, so I can post a lot for you guys and stuff and do these live streams during the day. I would not be able to do that if like, you know, I had other stuff going on. So the thing is with those kinds of changes, that obviously can affect me like a lot. And since I kind of took a dive recently to do this as like my full-time thing, you know, again, this is going to affect me a lot. So I don't know what's going to happen with everything. Disney Girl's still going to be here. It's not going anywhere. I'm still going to post, but I might be having to look at, you know, starting another channel or something like that as well that's a little bit more, I guess, like teen. Teen would be ideal, because if you're a teen, you kind of fit into that 13 plus, right? It can have like, what is it, limited graphic violence or something like that in on it. So I don't know. Anyways, it might happen to my channel. Disney Girl might suffer for a year. Like, it could be a whole entire year before they kind of fix the problem. If that happens, guys, I don't know. Like, again, I've really got to start picking up, another kind of thing. Potter Girls, like a side project, that could be affected as well, because that game is still, like, I think it's 8 plus or something like that. So I don't know what the goal is going to be there for sure. But anyways, I won't go like too much into all of that anymore. But yeah, it should be interesting. I know it was like a comment about YouTube taking away comments. So yes, if my channel goes into YouTube Kids, comments, likes, gone. So I don't like that, because I don't know what that means for live streaming either, right? So I love having this communication with you guys. And yes, I know it like was a bit of a spiel to get to the comment section point, but if my channel falls under YouTube Kids, guess what? No comments and likes, which I would be very sad about. So I don't know if it's going to be like on both platforms or not. It's still unclear. We'll know more by January when it officially goes into effect. So we have until January, guys, until we might have a little bit of trouble communicating for a bit, but I will obviously keep plugging away with my channel. So that's my spiel, but definitely going to be interesting. Battle Heroes might undergo the exact same problem, so I don't know, again, how this is going to affect live streams and stuff with YouTube. So I'm obviously doing more research and stuff like that, but apparently, yeah, okay, so Tabitha's saying they won't allow live streams either, which would be ridiculous, because, like, literally, like, I know I was, like, a video channel, like, at the beginning, and I've got loads of videos, but now I've become a real streaming channel, right? And so since I'm a big streamer, it would be not so fun to, not be able to do that with you guys. But you would be sad too. I know, I would be sad. Maybe I could start on Twitch. Yeah, so the thing with Twitch is apparently Twitch is going to be, and Instagram are going to be hit after that. So sometime in 2019, 2020, they're going to get hit as well. But Twitch is something I might do. I might have to start doing, again, like another game and stuff like that to try and, bring my content up to be, less kid-friendly, I guess. Like, I don't know. It's weird. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Again, I'm not going anywhere, but if we have trouble communicating in January, well, it's because they've removed live streaming and comments and likes and stuff, but hopefully they will incorporate some of that back, or at least allow us to have both platforms. Unclear at this moment. It like literally just came out, like, what was it, last week or something about all this, or the week before. So I've been trying to do some research into what I'm gonna do, guys. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, we say how old we are, right, when we create a YouTube account. So it's kind of like TV. I mean, you turn on a TV, leave your kids to watch it. Well, guess what, guys? They could turn to like channel 1000 or 300, whatever it happens to be, and see Sports Center, where guys are, playing hockey and football and beating each other up and stuff, right? Like, I mean, is that kid-friendly? Like, what are they going to call kid-friendly content? And I mean, this game is kid-friendly, but, like, I definitely bring specifics to the game that I don't think, like, a 4-year-old, since it is 4+, this game, is really gonna listen to. Face reality. I don't think a 4-year-old is gonna have the attention span to be able to listen to me for hours and hours and hours, or even just, like, for 30 minutes. They'd be like, I don't get it. The voice impressions are fun, but, yeah. So, we'll figure it out. Anyways. Let's go ahead here and bring back Crush. We can obviously talk about this, another time as well. We can bring it up if you guys want. But yeah, definitely going to be fun. Crush is now a level 8. Can you guys believe it? He's already an 8. It's so good. Or what's that one that Snow White does? Like, I don't know. Oh, yeah, okay. Anyways, super bad, I know. Whatever. Crush is now level 8. Awesome, dude. Totally. Totally radical, man. It's so good. I love this. Now, I do have 2 characters leveling up for 24 hours, so it does give me a little bit of time to stock back up on the magic. I should be able to get to like 100,000, maybe a little bit more by tomorrow. Probably a bit more because I'll be checking my game quite a bit today. Now, I do still have to do the dialogue with Sally, guys, and now that the stream is back up and working properly again, then definitely. Now, I see something here about the glitched fabrics. Now, if the glitched fabrics require the enchantment, I will do it. However, the purple fabrics here are what's there. So I don't know what the second enchantment is. If you guys have already enchanted it, then let me know what the second one is. But I think it's just going to be like other fabrics for like, what is this? For Daisy, isn't it? I thought it might have been for Rapunzel. That was my first initial thought, but apparently this is for Daisy's Halloween costume or something like that. Or, I don't know, something. But, what does the send home button do? Oh, it drives me crazy. So the send home button, guys, does this. So it says, do you want to send a character home? Once you do, your character will appear in your storybook up at the top left-hand corner. You have to click it. You can't really see it because my face is in the way. You can see a tiny little bit of it there. But there's a open storybook with your kingdom in the background. That tells you what characters are visiting home. When they visit home, they do make a bit of magic. It's just not as much as sending them out on quests and stuff like that. So you can leave your characters here if they're not being used, or if you guys just don't have the time or you have a lot of characters and you're like, whatever, they're not collecting anything for me. You just leave them there, guys, and it will do its thing. If you guys want more information, right beside it says visiting home at the top, you can click the question mark there, and it will give you kind of a detailed explanation, of, like, beyond what I've said. But yeah, if you guys bring them back home, so if you click return, they will come back into your kingdom. So I'll return Davy Jones here. So click yes, he will come back into the kingdom, and there he is once again. So once he's back, then I can send him to do whatever. I do hope they remove that home button at the top. Put it at the bottom if you want, that's fine. But at the top, it's so annoying. I say it a couple of times a month, if not more. It's just because, like, I'll be doing something and I'm like, oh, that ruined my flow. So yeah, whatever. It's life. So let's see here. I'm going to send some of these guys off for a bit. Just so I don't have to deal with some of them. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and... What was the other thing I wanted to... Oh, yeah, the dialogue with Sally. So there's 30 minutes left. Oh, this is good, because I only have to spend 2 gems on this. So we'll be able to do the dialogue here for sure. And, yeah, super exciting. Glitch Fabrics is the level 2 enchantment. Guys, thank you so much for telling me that. Totally gonna do the dressing room. Why don't we do that before we do the dialogue with Sally? All right, so here we go, guys. I'm going to post this on Instagram, so sorry about the screenshot. But yeah, so the enchantment requires 20 common blueprints, 15 Wreck-It Ralph relics, 10 Wi-Fi tokens, and 2,000 magic. So yeah, I'll take a little hit on the magic. But once it's enchanted, it will give me 6 more magic every time. So that is definitely a plus when you enchant your attractions and it gives you more magic. Hands down, we're totally cool with that, right? So yeah, will be lots and lots of fun. So let's go ahead here and enchant it. Nobody is in it. And it's going to take 4 hours. So the pixies and the fairies are working on this right now to enchant it for me. So the attraction turns yellow. I love that it turns yellow. I don't know why, but it's so cool. So much fun. So once that's done, apparently it will collect glitch fabrics for me. I'm going to let that do its thing. I'm not going to skip it though. Too many gems, absolute waste. So there we go. And then I can work my way up to enchanting it again, hopefully, soon. I don't know, but we'll see. I'm glad I could use some of those blueprints and relics, that's for sure. All right, let's do the dialogue here. Now, again, this will give me 300 EC for doing this, guys. So, huge bonus. We'll be able to purchase another one of Prince Charming's tokens.
Oh, I see something. Something new. It's very hazy, but a dark tower, rising and falling with the seasons, and always banished when someone new comes to the land. Yes, this someone is different every time, but this time it's a prince?
Sally's like, what is a prince? Quest complete. Pierce the veil.
Strange. There's still so much I don't understand. I should ask Jack about this.
All right, so we also got a refresh token, guys. Ah, yes, good. I love it. So 1 refresh token on top of that. Yay! Oh, so good. And we have more dialogue from Sally and Jack. Yeah, I love the dialogue. So much fun. You're right, Sally. This is strange. Why would this place possibly need a prince when it already has a pumpkin king?
I don't know, Jack, but that's not really what I was asking.
Why, I'm sure I can scare just about anyone. A prince can. Scare them better even. Which means, Sally, you're a genius. All I have to do is be my scariest and this silly little curse will disappear. I feel like you meant to say the prince will disappear. You know, Jack, you should check the kingdom out some more. There are quite a few princes now in my kingdom.
Jack, I don't think that will... He never listens, does he?
A royal disagreement. Send Jack to scare better than a prince would. I love it. Jack is still challenging the tower, though, guys, for a bit. So that dialogue will have to wait. Bye, Amanda. Thanks for tuning into the stream. I'll see you soon for another HP. Actually, tomorrow we're doing HP stream in the evening. So, yay! Hashtag excitement. The second enchantment for the princess dressing room is 30 Wreck-It Ralph relics and 15 uncommon blueprints. I don't know how many relics I have at this point, but I don't think we can check that out yet. No, we can't. Okay, well, whatever. There's not really that much we can do at this point for that. I am so happy, guys, that we're having another tower challenge. I'm really excited, too, for another princess costume. Like, this whole event is just amazing. It excites me. I feel like I can do quite well, probably, too, in this. So, I just, like, extra excited. So, I have 306 currency right now. I would have been at, what, like 500, I guess? 550, maybe? If I hadn't have spent the other currency before on the feathered hat here, but I'm definitely going to do another one. So I've got now 2 of 25, which leaves me with a remainder of 56 currency, which means that I will be able, after I get, in the next hour, once I get the coins, I'll be able to purchase another one. So I'm like on a pretty good roll, I think, here. So I'm really happy. I just got to obviously keep going with all of this if I can. And I need to save up the magic. Like, I can't tell you guys how brutal this magic situation I've put myself in has been. It's been very, very hard. Magic! Oh. Magic, please. Rue can get happiness. Good. Give him something to do. I don't know why I'm doing 2. I think I should be doing a little more than that because I'll be, or just an hour maybe, because I'm literally going to be checking my kingdom in an hour, probably, so. Actually, I will be at the first reward when I'm done too, so I'll get to open the 2 magical chests. So that'll be a really good way to start my next video, is by opening those chests. So it'll be great. Go to the shop buildings and at the top left blue enchantment tokens button. Oh, for finding out? Okay, so shop buildings, enchantment tokens. Oh, I've got 9. Thank you, Paula. Thank you. Forgot about that actually. I have 9. So what was it? I needed how many? Okay, 30 relics. Bye, Jesse. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, so yeah, bye, Kat. Anyways, I've got 9, so I need to, how many did I just say it was? I literally just said it. 30. Ah, wow, I got a long way to go. Yeah. Oh, well. What can you do? Wow, look at how many Wi-Fi tokens I have. 340, 300 Cinderella pumpkins. It's crazy. Wow. 617 pirate flags and oh my gosh, 744 Pixar balls and 841 Mickey balloons. And I still have to collect more. Oh my gosh. Guys, it's so many. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's literally crazy talk right there. It's absolutely wild. How many do you guys have? Do you guys have more than me? Do you have more Mickey balloons than 841? I feel like that's pretty hard to accomplish, but that gives you a pretty good idea what we're up against with these, like, common tokens for our characters. Like, holy moly, so many of them we're gonna need. A lot of 1 hours. But you know what the thing is, though, is I do have to say, is at least that will provide, it will provide more magic when we have to check our game and stuff. So totally awesome. Whew. Craziness. All right, I'll wait to see if you guys have, should you buy Xero? Yes, absolutely. You have over 1,000 balloons and Pixar balls and pirate flags. 1521 or 1520 balloons. Carol, how? That's like double. That's almost double. That is crazy. Well, guys, I have been beat on the Mickey balloons, little fun competition. 1,600 Pixar balls. Oh, that's like 3 times as much. Guys, this is crazy. Wait, how much? James has 19 million magic. What am I doing wrong? I know, I haven't played the game since the beginning of time, but like, whoa. Pass some of that magic here, bud. I could totally use, like, even if I could just take like 1 million or even that 350,000 and change, you know? I don't think you'll miss it. Oh, that is amazing. A lot of you guys have more balloons than I do. Jeez, and here I thought I had a lot. 1421 Sleeping Beauty common tokens. 1460 balloons. Peggy. Oh my gosh. Guys. Ah, that moment when you realize you have been defeated by DMK. Wow. Wow. I got a lot more work to do. That is for sure. Okay, no stress. No stress. I don't even know what to say, guys. It's just wild. All right, all my characters are out. So let's take a quick look here at Dumbo. I'll give you my progress on Dumbo and Pascal next. So Dumbo, I am still working on, but he's actually going super well. Magic is going to be what slows me down, I think, in this case. So far I've got 19 of 50 of the delivery bundle. That's usually like 1 or 2 hours, depending on who's going to collect it. There's not too many people that can at the moment, but yeah. Dumbo flag, I've got 15 of 40. I just unlocked Dumbo recently. Like, how many days ago? How many days ago was that? I'm going to check. I think it was like 4, 5? On the 14th. So I probably unlocked him in like on like the 12th maybe. Wow, crazy. Should you max out Mowgli tomorrow? Totally. Absolutely. You have 2,205 balloons and 2,320 Pixar balls, Jack. Oh my gosh. You're on a DMK Facebook group and this guy has 30 million magic? Jeez. Any tips on getting more magic? Absolutely. Send your characters out on those shorter quests. Check your kingdom more often. Definitely really great ways. Obviously, the more characters you have in your kingdom, the more they can collect. So even when, you know, you have to spend money, like, or not money, sorry, magic for characters and stuff, then definitely it's gonna, long term, it's gonna bring you in more. Now, someone like Dumbo, it's gonna take a long time to break even with this guy because I've got to max him out. So yeah, Dumbo, we're looking at probably like a 2 or 3 year profit. Maybe less, but I feel like he's, you know, that's a whole nother animal. But that being said, you know, I think that there are some characters like Mickey, like totally, he's made probably like millions of magic for me already, right? So pretty amazing. All right, how many characters are in the game now? If you have Prince Charming included and Pascal. Okay, so anyways, I got 20 of 30 of the Dumbo's Ears hat. Those are legendary actually, guys, but I've been sending my characters out mostly for those, and I've got more than enough of those, guys. Like, I need 10 more still, but yeah, I'm like on a roll here with Dumbo. I'm probably, again, gonna have to wait for magic and stuff, because I still got characters to level up, max out, all that kind of jazz. And two, like somebody like Michael Darling. I mean, I've showed you guys Shere Khan, how ridiculous he is. Michael, I always forget where. I always go by Peter Pan every time. I always assume it's like in between Jungle Book and Dumbo, but it's not. It's way up after Cinderella and in between Pirates of the Caribbean and Cinderella, so it's crazy. So Peter Pan, like, I need to level him up. He's like 209,000. Like, just stupid amount of magic. I need to max out Wendy. She's 108. That's not as bad, but still. Michael, little rascal, 117,000 to go from a 4 to a 5. John, who I just did recently, he's 89,000 from a 6 to a 7. So Michael is just ridiculous. Like, absolutely stupid. I wonder how much it's going to cost him to max him out. Like, if he's already sitting at like 117,000, like, what on earth? You have enough tokens to enchant the Snuggly Duckling? Lizette, I'm so jealous. I don't even have one. I don't have one yet. That's just so crazy. I notice magic is starting to pop back up around my kingdom. Wild. Oh, I need to be careful tapping any more happiness bubbles because I'm at 97%. And you can only go to like 100 and it drops like to 99 straight away. So I need to be careful about that. Oh, and two, you know what I wanted to do, guys? I know I said this earlier. I wanted to add in... I always get confused with the magic bubbles now. I have to always go back and check. I wanted to see if I could add possibly... I don't know if I even have room. Let's just see here. I want to try and see if I could add that pumpkin wall. I know I had lots before. Hope I didn't trade them in, like, stupidly or whatever. I don't think I would have done that. But I don't see them. I don't see... No, I know I had pumpkin walls. I did not... I never trade everything in, guys. Ever, 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 ever. So I know I have them. If I don't, then something has happened. Because I don't think I put any in my kingdom, right? Unless I have and I missed it. That'd be idiot. Yeah, really? Do I have pumpkin walls in and I just don't see them? No, I don't know where my pumpkin walls have gone. Guys, like, what? That's not funny. I'm gonna have to take a closer look. Maybe I'm just missing it. Okay, I'm gonna go a little slower here, see if I can find them. Incredible. See, Jack O'Lamp. Okay. Then we've got... We've got the gargoyle fountain, the gargoyle lamp, the evil bench. There should be no more lamp posts because I think I put most of them out. The headless horseman statue. But there's no pumpkin wall. I'm so confused. I don't even know what to say about that.
Yes, what? What is it?
Okay, I'm being a bit paranoid, but I'm definitely going to be checking here in Conjuring Cauldron in case it's just like not showing up here or something. So concessions are first, and then when we get into decorations, we'll slow down. Ah. Okay, so there's some decorations. These are the legendary ones there. Did I just, like, miss them, guys? I know there's a lot of other eyes on this screen, so... I don't see them. And I know I didn't trade them in. I never do that. I wouldn't have even given up any. I'm going to contact customer care about this because this is weird. I know I've had them in my kingdom. There's the Jacko lamppost. Oh, come on. It has to be behind something. I know I have a whole bunch of them, though. And, like, that's my only spooky section is this one here. Like, yeah, no, I don't see it. And, like, again, I should have a few. So even if there's only, like, one in my kingdom, which I don't see, there definitely should be a bunch. I'm just going to contact them and ask, like, hey, like, I know I got some of those walls, like, from previous chests. They were in my kingdom. I emptied my kingdom recently. I built it back up, and I can't seem to find any of them in my kingdom and stuff. And I'll be like, I don't have any recollection of, like, trading them in for elixirs. Like, I wouldn't have done that. And I'll just say, like, I always keep a couple of things, especially, you know, certain ones like ice benches. And I'll make some windbag thing, but, like, you know, being very descriptive. But at the same time, it's kind of weird. I don't like it. I'm sad now. Okay. Well, that's just something. I don't know. I'm really confused. It's missing. Let's see if there's a chest here in the kingdom, guys, because I haven't opened a chest yet. Oh, there's one. So let's open a chest here, guys. So we got a bronze chest, so we can play our little game now if we get some character tokens. It should be fun. And I'll do a couple of shout outs as well. Ooh, yes. Okay, so we've got the Rose token, Elastigirl's Mask token, and the Toy Story Relic token. So how this game works, if you guys are new to the channel and you haven't done this before, the Rose token, all you have to do is tell me what collection the Rose token helps out with. Now, since we're using one of these for the Tower Challenge, you should be relatively familiar with these. Also, too, if you've been watching my gameplay, you will have definitely seen that. Elastigirl's Mask token. So for this one, we know it belongs to Elastigirl. So again, what collection is she a part of, and what are her other character tokens? And finally, the Toy Story Relic token. Name me one attraction that you need to enchant that requires the Toy Story Relic. So there are quite a few, guys, in terms of options, and I will be doing some shout outs when the answer comes in for sure. The Wreck-It Ralph Relic, so was I like 9? And yes, the Rose token is part of Beauty and the Beast. So we've got the Skeen family, Paula, Jack. Now, Jack has also added Elastigirl from The Incredibles, and Al's Toy Barn uses the Toy Story Relic. That is correct. Philip, Bunny, Chaos. It says that they are offering Captain Hook in a bundle. So I would definitely say that would give you a head start on the Peter Pan collection. He is definitely worth it. He'll be useful, obviously, for this tower challenge, for the refresh tokens. And again, he will be useful probably in one of the upcoming ones for sure to challenge a tower. So he's got a lot of uses for sure. So I would definitely invest in him if you can. The RC Racer is also, Philip, another attraction you can use the Toy Story Relics. So we've also got Tafari. You are right about that. Jesse's Snack Roundup Bunny, you are right. That is another attraction that uses the Toy Story Relic. Xavier says there is 201 characters in the game. This also includes Merlin, Pascal, and Prince Charming. Whoa, guys, we have hit over 200 characters in the kingdom. I don't obviously now, I guess, have 200 because I'm missing Pascal, Charming, I'm missing some of the Incredibles, what was the other one? Oh, Grumpy. So like I'm not quite at 200, but there's now in the kingdom. And yes, Slinky Dog is another attraction. So yeah, you guys are pros. Absolute pros. I'll see if there's the other one somewhere here in the kingdom once I just send this out quickly. I have to be a little bit more careful with the other characters. Okay, I'm gonna wait for those guys. I don't know where the chest is. Wow, my Kingdom's Happiness is already at 95. Didn't I just say like 97 like a couple minutes ago? Oh, there it is. Over by the train tracks. Now, if you're zoomed in, guys, you won't really be able to see it properly because you can't go back anymore. But if you're zoomed out, you will be able to see it totally fine. All right, here we go again. So the Rose token again. So if you guys got it wrong the first time or weren't sure, this will give you an opportunity to put the answer straight away. Crush's Ears Hat token. So Crush, I brought him back in. I leveled him up today. So you guys should know what collection he's a part of. So just go ahead and put it in the chat. And the Mickey and Friends relic token. So name me one attraction that the Mickey and Friends relics will help to enchant. So yeah, I'll leave this on the screen for a minute so you guys can think about your answer. Now we're starting to already get in some of the answers actually. So yes, Super Disney, the Rose token is part of the Beauty and the Beast collection. And Crush is from Finding Nemo. Woo, you're first. Awesome. Bunny, you are right about Crush as well. Woo, you guys know your stuff. I'm impressed. And yes, Mickey's House. So Super Disney and Skeen, you are right about that. There are a whole bunch of them, actually. Daisy's Diner is another one. And Crush's Other Tokens. Philip, a little bit of a bonus here. The Dude Rock and the Coral Reef. You are right. I don't know if you guys heard that, but something really weird happened with YouTube again. I guess YouTube wants me to get off. They're like, you've been on 2.5 hours. You've had enough time on YouTube. So yes, Philip, if you guys didn't hear it, he is right. Crush's Other Tokens are the Dude Rock and the Coral Reef. Jack, you got that right as well. Skeen has put Pluto's House as another one for the Mickey and Friends relic. Yeah, you guys are awesome. So apparently the Hook bundle gives you 40 gems and it's $7.99 US. I think that's a little bit cheaper, isn't it? Than it normally is. Isn't it usually like $9.99 or something like that? Or actually, no. His comes with a bundle with with the Jolly Roger. Ooh, guys, and that's like a $20.99 or something it's not US. But yeah, anyways, $20.99 that bundle is. So you will miss out though on the Jolly Roger, but he will appear in Merlin's shop for elixirs, okay? So just be aware of that. If you are purchasing this bundle with Captain Hook, you will have to buy the Jolly Roger with elixirs, okay? Steamboat Willie, that is also another attraction that does collect the Mickey and Friends relic. You are right. And when you enchant it, guys, you will get the opportunity to get some of the fabric required for the Steamboat Willie costumes. Now, I did want to check here. How are we doing? Oh, we still have 30 minutes for the challenge. I don't think YouTube's going to want me on another 30 minutes. And you know what? Actually, I'm realizing it's like 1 o'clock and I'm hungry. I was like wondering, I don't know why I'm getting hungry right now. It's because it's 1 already. Holy moly, guys. We have had an awesome stream today, as always. If you guys obviously have enjoyed the stream, make sure you guys give it lots of Mickey thumbs up to show you guys' support. And subscribe to Disney Girl if you guys are new, and hit that bell for post notifications if you want to know when I schedule a live stream and do videos. I did want to say a special thank you to James, Chris, Wesley, and Alicia for using Super Chat today. You guys are rock stars. Thank you guys so much for that. I really do appreciate all of the support that you guys have been giving me this year. It's been absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to keep growing my channel and stuff and sharing lots more content with you guys in the future. So make sure you guys stay tuned for what happens in the Tower Challenge. Obviously, we're going to get to open some magical chests in my next video. Also, too, I will be doing some Kingdom Hearts. Hopefully, I'll have that up this weekend. So that'll be nice to kind of continue with Big Hero 6 and stuff. Will be kind of cool to sort of enter that world, check out Baymax and use Sora and Donald and Goofy, which we are using Goofy in this chapter, so I think it's kind of fun to be using him, obviously, and stuff like that. And I will be doing a live stream on my other channel tomorrow evening on Potter Girl. I will be doing that in the evening, and we'll be actually doing another chapter of Quidditch. They recently added into the Harry Potter game Quidditch, so I am going to be continuing with that. We're trying to actually get a tryout right now for our house team, so hopefully, fingers crossed that happens. Yeah, I still obviously have some more work on the chapter to go, but it should hopefully be done. I'll have all the content stuff hopefully today. I'll be able to put it together tomorrow for the live stream. Again, it is in the evening. We will be doing Battle Heroes as well tomorrow. I'll be doing Battle Heroes before I do my Harry Potter, though. That happens on Swirly Pops. Now, on Swirly Pops later today, Baby Kingdom will be happening. I'm not going to be doing it right now. I need to eat. I need a little break, give my voice a little bit of a rest. So Baby Kingdom, if you guys are smaller kingdoms and you want to kind of keep following along the progress with that will be a little bit later on this evening and stuff like that. Again, I need to give myself a little bit of a rest before I go ahead and do some more streaming for you guys. Xavier, happy birthday. Thank you again for all of your help and stuff with the lines for voice impressions and being like super awesome, tuning into a lot of streams. And I mean, Amanda, Melissa, there's so many of you guys, like Medi, like I see tons of you guys always popping up here like in my streams. And if I didn't give you a shout out today and you guys have been around, or maybe you guys don't comment but you still watch, thank you guys so much for being here as always. I love interacting with all of you guys and showing you guys all my progress and stuff with my content and whatnot. So again, thank you so much, guys. You guys are the best. You guys are my mini kingdomers and I love you guys all so much. So thank you, and I will see you guys for the next live stream. Bye.